knows that I mean that genuinely as well. So yeah, big up everybody that tunes into West Ham Random. Those people in there are, you know, it's obviously a small channel. They're very loyal. They get involved in the comments, and you know, it's West Ham Random is, yeah, it is a random channel, but the interaction with the people watching is, for a channel so small, I'm not sure whether other channels have that type of interaction. So West Ham Random, yes, I'm part of West Ham Random, but I need to acknowledge the people that, you know, that tune in whenever Peach goes live, or, you know, whenever we go live. So big up the supporters of West Ham Random. I'm not going to name individuals because, you know, I'm going to miss someone out accidentally, and I don't want to do that. So big up everybody that is a supporter of West Ham Random. So DJ Khaled, how would you describe Charlie Walsh?
Legend, legend.
Oh, where are you? Good evening and welcome to West Ham Random. This is just a little appreciation show for Declan Rice. He's been getting a little bit of stick lately. Well, not stick, but there's been a few rumours that he's not going to be fit for Saturday against Wolves. There's rumours that he is fit. I don't know the truth. Nobody really knows the truth. Only West Ham know the truth. So basically, this is just a little appreciation for him. It's not going to be a great big long show, and it's not going to take very long for me to just a few. Oh gosh, what are we doing here? Right, okay, back again. My apologies. I hope you lot can hear me all right. So, right, let's see who's in the chat. Actually, do you know what? I'm not sure that you can hear me well enough. So what I'm going to do before I go into the chat. Right, there we go. I hope now that is a lot better, clearer. Okay, disabled team. Good evening, everybody. He says. Hopefully there will be an update on Peach. Not sure about that, mate. The only update I've got is that he is mobile. He's up and about. He has to take an oxygen pack with him wherever he goes. He's still having tests and stuff done. I'm not sure about the stents in the arteries in the heart. I don't know about them. I don't know if they've had to go down that route or whether medication's sorted out, but I will chat to him later. He did message me about an hour and 20 minutes ago stating that he was going to go to sleep. Everything that's been happening with him at the hospital has worn him out. So he's still, you know, he's still the same Peach. Still the same old Peach. Roy, good evening to you, sir. And he's saying, hi, DT. How are you? Hi, Clive. DT, table team, sorry. I hope you're well, my friend. Thank you for the update earlier. Always my pleasure. Listen, I try and talk to Peach as much as I can, especially at these times while he's not well and he's out of touch with everybody. You know, I have let him know that I'm going live at 7 o'clock our time. So if he is awake, he may even tune in. And if he can tune in, he can pop in and see us, hopefully. Hi, Roy. Good, thank you for asking. Gazza's in the house. Hi, Gazza. He says, hi, DT. How's Peaches? How's Peaches? Who's Peaches? I don't know who Peaches is. Roy wants to know how's Peaches. Gaza, and everybody's saying hi to everybody, which is lovely. And Titch is in the house. Good evening, Titch, our producer and techno wizard. How are you, my friend? Nice to have a little chat with you earlier. I'm loving some of the projects that you've mentioned and stuff, obviously. Lips are sealed, but yeah, it's great. So anyway, let's just have a look, see if there's anyone else in the house. Hi, Gaz. I'm fine, thank you, mate. Hope you are well too. Saying hi to Titch. Disabled team saying hi to Titch. Won't you get a strike from Billy Joel? Robert Singleton. A strike from Billy Joel? Not sure I'm with you on that one, mate. You may have to explain that to me. I'm not really into Billy Joel. I know who he is, but you know. Roy's saying hi to Titch. Gaz is saying hi to Robert. Titch is saying hi to everybody. Everybody. Oh, he's even said hello to everybody in Gaza. So, hi to everybody in Gaza. Right, where are we? Wow, get well soon, Peaches is what? Oh, Peach, Peach. You mean Peach, not Peaches. Oh, stupid man. Okay, so let me just quickly do this. Yep, that's good, and that's good. Okay, Shiny G's in the house. Shiny G, good evening. As I said, the news on Peach is good. He's mobile. He's walking around with an oxygen pack. They're doing a lot of tests on him. He's a bit tired and stuff. So, yeah. Everybody's saying get well to Peach, and everyone's saying hi to Shiny. And we've got Gatesy in the house. Good evening, Gatesy. Nice of you to join us, mate. Yeah, just going through the chat, seeing who else is here. I'm going to miss out a few of them, but hey, you know. Yes, may Peach heal fully and quickly. Agreed, mate, and I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Okay, so give me some things to work with, guys. Now, as I said, this is just general appreciation of our man Declan Rice. You know, I think he's absolutely smashing it at the moment. I think he's quality beyond his years. He's mature beyond his years, even. His quality is far exceeding any expectations I ever had of him. When he first came into the team, I was a little bit cautious, you know, whatever word you want to use to that. And, you know, he was proving me wrong every week, and he still continues to prove me wrong. Well, not so much prove me wrong anymore, because I'm as big a fan of him as anyone else is. So, you know, let's just hope that, yeah, he continues to improve the way he is, and then we'll have a £500 million player in our hands, won't we? You know, it'll be $500 million before you know it. So Gates is saying Declan Rice is the best player in the Premier League. Good shout, big shout. That's not my words, but Glenn Hoddle's on TalkSport this morning. Well, listen, Glenn Hoddle knows a midfielder. He knows a player, doesn't he? Let's be honest. He's he's got a good eye for a player, you know. So, you know, if that's his opinion, mate, it's a high opinion, very high opinion. And I'm, you know, inclined to agree with it a little bit. You know, he's definitely the best defensive midfielder in the world, in my opinion. You know, that's a really big statement for me to say, but you know, his stats are so damn good. And, you know, I'm going to show you a picture in a minute on one of his stats. So bear with me. I'm going to just read out Shiny G's comment, if I can light it up instead of moving it. Deck's stats are practically perfect every game. That's a very rare thing for a player of any era. Exactly that, Shiny. Exactly that. And it's rare for a player of that young age as well. I mean, a lot of people is, you know, a lot of people's opinions are very high of him. Very few people have a low opinion of Declan. And that's, you know, that's just a praise in itself. Gatesy saying, guess who I'm talking to on WhatsApp? It could only be Peach. Let's hope that it is Peach. Are you talking to Peach? He says, a clue. He is named after a fruit. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm guessing that I'm right then. You're talking to Peach. Brilliant. Let him know we're on. Let him know we're all thinking about him. We'll wish him well. Totally agree, Shiny and Forged. From the disabled team, that Declan is one of the greatest players around at the moment. I mean, especially in that position. Roy, mate, don't apologise. Peach is making improvements. He's up and about. He's got an oxygen pack. He's still having tests and treatments, but he'll be with us very shortly. Don't you worry about that. So I'm going to show you something very quickly. There's Declan Rice's stat of the day. It states, now I'm going to have to put my bloody glasses on. It states that Declan Rice has only been dispossessed once in 900 minutes in the Premier League this season. Dispossessed once in 900 minutes. What's that all about then? Eh? What do you think that's all about? I'll tell you what that's all about. The quality. And, you know, it's also, a lot of it is thanks to the guys behind him as well. You know, you got to, you know, think about Declan Rice and Noble and Pierce. Noble and Nolan and Piercy and, yeah, and all the other guys whose names escape me at the moment because I'm so excited about Declan Rice. But all of them guys that work with him, all of the guys that support him and everything on a daily basis, you know, they are showing what that kind of support can do for a player. The guy is immaculately good. He's very, very, very good. Robert Singleton saying, did anyone hear Alan Taylor's son on having his shirts from the 1980 on Talk Sport? No, I've got to be honest, I missed that. I was actually listening to a really good reggae set at work today. But anyway, so yeah, I missed that. That's really cool. That is really cool that he's got his dad's shirt from the 1980. I take it that's from the FA Cup final. Shiny G saying, big up Peach. Definitely. There was one other thing I wanted to show you as well, which was this. Now, as I said, Declan Rice's ratings and stuff are just immaculate. And this is what we have.
Velsa, give me another player rating.
Okay, generating a random player ratings. Calculating player rating. Identifying player. Player recognition activated. Declan Rice. Played 90 minutes. 8 out of 10.
Captain Fantastic. suggest it could have gotten a 9, but I do agree with your 8 out of 10 rating. Velsa, give me another here rating.
8 out of 10. Would you agree with that rating? I would probably. I'm talking about. I mean that actual rating. I've got to be honest. That actual rating was for the Liverpool game, but I'm talking about season so far ratings. Come on, let's see what you guys think. I reckon over the season so far, I would give Declan a good 9. So, where are you guys at? Let me see what you guys think. No comments as yet. So, as I said, I'm not going to be on here for too long. I'm probably going to end the stream at about 7:30 my time, so 15 minutes. Hey, we got another man in the house. Frankie's in the house. Good evening, Frankie. Hope you're well, sir, and I hope your brother's well also. Charlie boy, give our respects and our love to him. And he says, get well soon, Peach. Man, we all want Peach to get well soon. It's not going to be long, Frankie. I don't know if you've heard the updates, but just in case you haven't, as I may have missed your name earlier, he is up and about. He has, he's able to walk around. He has to take an oxygen pack with him. He also has to have a few more tests, and I'm not sure exactly how far the tests have got or anything because I haven't spoken to him today. But I will be speaking with him a little bit later on. I understand that Gatesy is in touch with him at the moment as well. So at this moment in time, so Gatesy may have a bit of an update for us. If he has, Gatesy, if you've got an update, if you know anything more than I do, give us a shout. I'll send you the link and you can pop in. In fact, if you want to do that anyway, you're welcome to. Just let me know if you want to pop in. Yes, so Chitch is saying Frankie in the house. Yes, mate. And he says, big up Frankie and please big up Charlie boy for him. And all of us, bruv. All of us. Shiny G saying he's a clear 10 for me over the season so far. I saw his entire season stats and they are phenomenal. Well, mate, it's his stats are incredible. I mean, that one alone, 900 minutes of football in the Premiership this season and only been dispossessed once. Once, for goodness sakes. I mean, I can't think of another central midfielder that would have a stat that good at this moment in time. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Frankie says he will do. Titch, he'll big him up for you. Titch is saying 9 thus far for Rice. Exactly, mate. That was my fault. Exactly. So he's getting high ratings from us. But just touching on ratings, if you haven't seen it yet, on Hammers Fans United, and please go across there anytime after this stream's finished and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Please do. It's our sister channel. Titch, who runs the channel, is also our producer and tech man. So, it's family. It's family. So please go over there and subscribe. But if you haven't already seen the ratings video that Titch put up last night, have a look at it. It's incredibly good. Incredibly good. And I believe the thumbnail for it is if Heineken did ratings. So player ratings or something like that. So it is a really good watch. And the work that Titch has put into it is incredible. So I want to acknowledge that as well, because he does work hard, and it's not just for Hammers Fans United, and it's not just for random either. He does a lot of work for charity. He's a coach in football, and he also, does a lot of tech work and stuff for local teams around where he lives. So, the guy's a busy man, and thank you for popping in with us, Titch, because it's always nice to see you, mate. Always nice to see you. Right, so I'm left with no more comments, and I want to try and see if we can encourage some more viewers to the channel and some more subscribers, because I'd like to try and get Titch to 200. We're not far away. We're about 30 odd away, I think, maybe even 20 something now. So let's have some more subscribers. So if you've got any mates that are West Ham fans, get them onto it. If you've got any mates that are fans of any other club that like general chat, a lot of nonsense, especially when me and Kieran get together, you know, we've been told we're like, you know, Waldorf and Stadler from the Muppet Show. Not true. We're not that old, but we're close. But yeah, a bit of fun, bit of nonsense, bit of general football chat, you know. Check out Football Unfocused if you haven't checked that out. We're doing new episodes every Saturday. The first one was Thursday, not last week, but the week before, because we got that out just before the European game that we played, Genk, I believe it was, because we did like a little preview to it on that. So, and then on the following week, on the Saturday, we did episode 2. Episode 3, or volume 3, whatever you want to call it, show number 3, is due to be aired at 11 a.m. UK time on Saturday morning, just before the all the football programming starts on TV and stuff. So yeah, it's only about 45 minutes long. It's just a bit of fun with me and Kieran, a friend of ours from Australia, another member of West Ham Random. We just have a bit of fun. Some of you guys already know him. For those of you that don't know him, check it out. He's a funny guy. One funny guy. He makes me giggle every week. And I believe that this week's episode is the best of the 3 we've done so far. So check it out. Titch, always a pleasure, mate. Not a problem. You know, as I said, you are a partner to this channel also, you know, and I hope we can do more for you as well. You know, we can come and do bits for you. And also, another show, if you haven't checked it out yet, is One from Each Team on Hammers Fans United, exclusive to Hammers Fans United. It's a brilliant concept for a TV show. I think it should actually be taken up by Sky, and I think our man Titch should host it. And I think he should make a fortune off of that concept, because it is absolutely incredible. You have to pick one player from every team in the Premiership, but you have to have like one goalkeeper, obviously in your starting 11, but you have to have one on the bench also. That's the only rule that you have to follow. So, but you know, it's good to build a team that can play against, let's just say, for example, at the moment it's Liverpool. Liverpool are a team to beat. We've just done it. Okay, a team that you would play against West Ham. Bear in mind, though, you have got to have one player from West Ham in there. And you've got to have one player from Burnley. You've got to have one player from Brighton. You've got to have one player from Norwich. You've got to have, you get the picture? It's a brilliant concept. So if you're interested in doing that, drop your name in the comments. Titch will get hold of you. You two can link up and get on with it. It's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. I've done it. Charlie Walsh has done it. Charlie Boy's done it. Titch did one in December. That's when he started the concept, in December. And there's a young lad that's just done one this week. Actually, that's really worth checking out. The Scouse Hammer, his name is, but the Scouse Hammer, he's worth checking out. I don't know when Gates is going to do one, or has he? Oh, actually, I believe Gates has already done it. I do believe he's already done it. But, you know, check it out anyway. It's all good. Yeah. Is that Cam you're talking about there? Oh, Clive, check out my one, he's saying. Right, okay. yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with the one I put together, and at the time, Titch was quite impressed with it, quite happy with it as well. And this is a guy that you know coaches football, so his opinion is actually a very valid one, in my opinion. And I'm just an old guy that sits here waffling, talking bullshit. But yeah, check out one from each team. That's really good. Also, you've also got to check out on Hammers Fans United the reaction from um, Forge from Iron when he sent in um, a little video of Harry Kane congratulating them on 1,000 subscriptions. You have to watch it. That's also on Hammers Fans United. You've got it's mass. Oh, it's mate. If that don't get 1 million hits, I don't know what will. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So yes. So thank you, Titch. It is a good squad. I'm very happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. Shiny G is saying, how many goals would Deck have needed to get a 10? Or is there another reason that I gave him a 9? Do you know what? I'll tell you why he hasn't got the 10. And it's nothing to do with goals, actually. It's nothing to do with goals. I feel that for the first few games of the season, between Declan and Thomas, there was a little bit of uncohesion. They weren't cohesive like they were at the end of last season and like they are now. At this moment in time, they're like a well-oiled gearbox. One of them moves, the other moves in unison. Now, they're probably the best, defensive midfield pair in the Premiership. I mean that's quite a bold statement, but that is quite an honest appraisal. Oh look who's in the house! Look who's in the house! Hey,
You know what,
geezer.
Clive? You know what, Clive?
What's that?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. The idea, the one from each team, is probably the best idea. Not only West Ham channel, but any YouTube football channel has come up with. Like, I'm serious. Like, you're
I,
right,
I
saying
am
like guys
I
should
am
should
with
take
you.
that. Because I'm
I
showing
am
you,
with you.
and my mom is here with me. Hold on, she's gonna say hello. Hello, Mama Peach. There you go.
Hi, Mum.
But I'll show you this. I'll show you this, man. It's funny because you have people copying it already, but not deliberately copying it. Because I seen this
Mm,
one thing, and it was a bunch of Geordies, and they were
right,
saying, let's pick one player from each team to play on this new Geordie team, the $1 billion team. With the
right.
Saudi Arabian owners and
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Basically,
yeah,
that's Titch's idea. Basically, that's
yeah. Of
Titch's
course,
idea, just like
of course.
translated into Geordie talk. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Agreed, agreed.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Hey, listen,
So,
your
what's up?
your arrival is very popular, mate.
Yeah, right.
Rob,
We can
Robert
big up
Singleton
everybody, man.
saying, "Listen, everybody has been worried
I
about you. We've
I know,
all been
I know.
waiting." And you know something? I promised them that I was going to talk to you this evening, and look, you're here.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I know. I
So
can't put it into words
thank
how
you
thoughtful that
for
is.
honouring my promise, man.
Yeah,
Even Titch, yes, Peach.
yeah. Stitch.
Sounding much better, my G.
Oh,
Uh,
yesterday. I called him up yesterday and I was hacking my lungs out.
oh
Absolutely
gosh,
nuts, man.
God.
Absolutely nuts. But I've been on the shows. I've been on the shows, but I've just been too weak to comment and start
Yeah,
bigging
mate.
everybody up. Like, when I go on the shows,
Listen,
I'm bigging up
Peach.
everybody, and I just had to
Do,
kind of lay in the back.
yeah, do you remember what I said to you though? Please, just take it easy, get yourself well. Don't worry about this
Yeah,
channel. We'll do
yeah,
what we can to keep it up and running and get people in.
hmm
All we wanted you to do, man, was just get well. And it's
yeah,
been good that you've been able to contact me and others to let us know how you're getting on. And
yeah,
been showing concern, even again tonight. What's his name? Stelios. He said, please tell Peach I send my regards and I wish him well.
Oh,
So,
what a man.
Everybody, even, as you know, Chris Akabusi.
I know, what
he
the hell
came
was
in.
that about? What? Future's in the
Listen.
building?
Yeah, man. You calm down, Peach. Peach, you just got to stay calm, man. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. No, 100, man.
Look,
100.
little man.
Oh, Danan. Danan. What are you
Danan.
saying? What are you saying, little man? I saw your video the other day. You killed it, man. You're
that's not him. That's the
superstar
other
in the
one.
making. Oh. Well, now you
That's
need to
the
get a
other one.
video too then. You need to get, the 9. That was the 9, wasn't it? No, that's the 9. I thought it was the
That's the
9 in
9.
it.
And that was Duran,
Oh,
the other
that's
one.
the 9. Listen to the names of your children. Denai, Benay,
And they're very similar to each other,
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice,
Because
though. Nice names.
Not well. It's getting better now.
That was a wicked
this
show.
guy-
That was like some Back to the Future things. That was, man. That was like, whoa. That was,
Yeah,
I
man.
watched that. That was like, whoa. That was like, I don't know what kind of operating software you're dealing with, but that was just, whoa. Hey,
That
just
was
look at it
quality,
there, the pantomime like villain laugh. Straight up, man.
So are you taking care of yourself a bit more now then, Pete, yeah?
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
all
I have
these
to,
guys
don't
that
I?
are watching that want to know, man, as well.
Yeah, no, I have to, don't I? And,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I have to. And, yeah, that's just about it. Like, yo, like a big thank you to everybody. That was overwhelming. All the love that people were throwing my way, man. And so much has gone on since I've been away. Like
Yeah, but
Anton,
Pete.
he's had a little bubba. You know what I mean? So much has gone on. Jamaica's like winning like Barcelona. Canada even beat Mexico the other day. Like it's mad. It's mad, man. Absolutely
Pete,
mad.
check out the screen, man. Read the screen. Oh, can you not read that?
No, I can, but my vision's all blurry from my diabetes.
Oh, all right, okay. So it's Frankie.
No, hold on, I got it.
All right, okay.
You look. Hold on. You look on extra. You looking extra in the
on the
East
screen.
17.
No,
my bad, Frankie. There he is. Good to see you up and smiling. I got your email, rude boy. That's a shame about the thing, but big your brother up for me, man. Done though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's Frankie boy, Charlie boy's brother right there.
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Shiny G saying all the best to you, brother. You know, we've all been worried about you, mate. We've all been worried about you.
Yeah.
You know? So
that means a lot,
good
man.
to see you. Right, Hammerhead saying, doesn't he look and sound much better? Big up, Peach. Back again soon. Love it, bro. Get well, brother.
I was in the cafeteria earlier today. Ordered myself a dirty burger and chips. Look at this. Hold up.
Thought you was going to say a chicken shawarma.
No, dirty burger and chips, dog. How do you mean?
Oh man.
And he was wearing a TFC hat, and I was like, what club do you support outside of these walls? And he's like, PSG. I'm like, why? Because they got Mbappe, and they got this and they got that. And I'm like, oh, so you have a real tie to them? Yeah. I said, okay. I said, all right. He said, yeah, there's a guy in the back who supports Manchester. I said, where was he born? Brantford. And I said, oh, so he has a strong tie to them. Does he have any family in Manchester? No. All his family's from Poland. And he's like, oh, good. And he's like, who do you support? I was like, West Ham. And he's like, do you have any family in West Ham? I was like, my whole family lives over there. He's like, oh, I see what you're saying. And I was like, West Ham, you go on YouTube? He's like, yeah. And I was like, check out West Ham Random. I said, yeah. He said, okay, I will. So we might have gotten another subscriber there from the boy who just cooked me a nice burger with some chicken. Yeah.
Sorry, because you said subscriber, and I just checked. Let me just big up Shiny G because he did subscribe to my channel. So yeah, just sorry to cut you. Thank you, Shiny G.
Thank
Shiny
you,
G is
Shiny
a G.
G. And
Anyway, back to
Yeah,
Peach.
Shiny G.
have you seen
Oh my
this one,
God.
Titch? Look, Titch.
You look
Titch,
like
you
an
look
extra in
like
an
an
E17
extra.
video. Is that, hey, Robert, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
E17 are a boy band, man. Come on.
Oh, look, that's probably a bad thing. He also said, Mummy Peach, is he doing as he's told?
Yeah.
Mama, am I doing as I'm told? Nope. Nope, not doing as I'm told.
And then
Not doing,
Simon's
not doing
comments.
as I'm told.
Put them up, please, Budgie. Simon, yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
I am.
wow,
I am
Peach,
now,
how
yeah.
you feeling?
What'd he say?
There's Simon McCreedle. It says, wow, Peach, as if, you know, he's happy you're
Oh,
back.
word out. Yeah,
Well,
Peach. Wow. Simon. What are you saying, rude boy?
Calm
Oh,
down,
see, my
man.
mom
Calm
telling me
down.
to be quiet. I'm telling you, man.
Wait. Hold on. Big up,
What's
Shiny. Don't tell Daya we on here, huh? Is that like a private joke, Simon? Stay another day. You're welcome, mate. Look forward to getting involved. Yeah, Shiny. Yes, you can get involved. Trust me. Anybody's welcome. Anybody's welcome.
Yeah, man.
Budgie and Titch. Simon McCready. How you doing, Simon? Hey, Peach, you ain't got beef with Daya, have you? I ain't. I've never met the guy.
No, me neither.
What's that? No, I don't have no beef with nobody.
So,
I
hey,
mean-
put that back, please, Budgie. I know I can do it as well, but just to
Okay.
just enlighten us, Simon, please.
We got the
Big
back.
up, Shiny. Don't tell Daya we're on it. Oh, no, Daya's live. Sorry, we're members of eShop.
Oh.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay,
Right.
good. Thank you for
Okay.
joining here as well. See, Peach?
Okay.
They've come here because they
He's
see
like,
you. Like I did.
Shiny G's like the moderator.
Oh, okay. You know what? I wasn't
We'll
going to comment. I
take
was
that off
watching,
the
but
screen.
you know, when I see you, Peach, I jumped on. That's probably what they've done as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just watching. What's this, man?
I can't see Budgie. It's
No, I
like a
can't
black
see him.
screen.
Yeah, black screen.
Weird. Can everybody else see him?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
you've been like that
what's going
ages as
on?
well, Budgie.
Have I?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I could see you.
Right, hang on.
Um,
That
No,
should be black screen now.
no, that's the,
Hang
now I
on.
can see your image.
Simon, yeah, I'm glad there ain't no
Yeah.
beef. Like, I really am. Sorry. I just
Am I
yeah, you know,
I visible now?
No,
Black screen.
I'm not.
no. Sometimes Simon,
I can see myself on this screen though.
No, you've been. We ain't seen you for about 5 minutes. Thanks
I
for
could
clearing
see
that up,
you when I
Simon.
was
By the way.
watching.
Oh,
Right,
Simon
let
can
me-
see you. Simon can see you.
Oh.
He said,
Oh, okay.
So it's just the people in the chat, probably.
but me and Peach can't see
Right.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so can Rob. All right, everyone can see you, Clive. We can't.
Cool.
Wait.
Excellent.
Disabled Team Peach. Great to see you, brother Peach.
Yes, TDT. Hope you and the family are well. You, Stuart, Lee, will be all well. Well, you are Stuart. And Lee, what's your wife's name? Monica? Is it? I forget. No, the disabled team's wife's name. I forget her name. I know it, but I forget it. Monica or something like that. I know it's Stuart Lee and I don't know, Monica, I think. Has C's in it. I know it has C's in it.
Today's channel's great when it's about football pub vibes. You know what? Just speaking of that, Shiny, Kieran and Clive's show, I think that maybe the final quarter or the last quarter or the final third, they go back in time a little bit as well. So, you know, like that was, yeah, for me when I was, you know, watching it back today, it was a great watch. So I know you were all tuning in there, but yeah, that part of the show for me was a great watch.
Yeah, and actually we've yeah, hang on 1 second, Peach, it's Scylla.
Scylla.
That's it. Scylla Black.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. So there's no nurses there, Shiny. He's at home with his mum. Are you at home? Peach?
No, you're not at home.
No, I'm still in the hospital.
Oh, still at the hospital. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Should
but
get-
his mum's there, so he's terrorizing his mum at the moment. So don't you worry.
Make sure you jump on Rust if you're feeling up. It's Peach. Peach.
But what was I saying? Yeah. So Kieran and I have had a little chat, and we're going to do that more often on Unfocused.
Yeah,
We're going to go back. We're going to go back to, you know, like some of the games. you know, the 70s, some of the games in the 70s that I went to were bloody incredible, you know, and you're standing up for the whole 90 minutes with like hailstones the size of a 5p piece coming at you, you know. It's
Don't
like,
say too much, Budgie.
no.
You know,
No.
no, the reason why I
But-
say is because you're gonna say that again. So, you know, for me listening,
Yeah.
and this is not being condescending, when you lot are speaking about, you know, the 60s or 70s in regards to watching it, that for me, it's all new to me. So I love hearing that.
All right,
You know,
okay.
like, yeah, I love that.
Okay. Yeah. All right,
So you
okay.
might say something now, and we've already
I'll
heard
zip it
again.
now. I'll zip it now then. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Can we just go,
right.
let's go back to Frankie's. Listen, let me do it. I know there ain't no beef, but they don't want beef with Pete.
All
He
right,
got
yeah,
the hitters on deck.
That's normal. I think it's a normal. There's hot chocolate and coffee.
Yeah, I'm done, Peach. I mean,
all right, mate. No worries. Robert Singleton says it's like Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, Derek and Clive Live.
Yeah.
What, when me and Kieran get together, you mean? Yeah, I suppose that's another likeness that we have. Like, there's Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street, and then there's Waldorf and Statler.
Yeah, you look like them
from
too.
the Muppets.
Clive, you look like one of them.
Yeah. Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, the old grumpy one with
The taller
really
one.
rough
You look
face.
like that taller one.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Frankie saying, big up, Mumsy Peach.
What's saying that? Oh, Frankie.
From Frankie, yeah.
Harley Boy's brother. From
So
Brooklyn.
did I earlier. Tell your mum I said it as well.
She can hear you, dog.
So,
She says hello.
yeah, man.
She says hello.
And TDT are saying, Scylla sends you cuddles and hugs, Peach.
Oh, big love to Scylla. And they're not even West Ham supporters, and they love what we do. Isn't that beautiful? I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
I know. Look, Morecambe and Wise, thanks for that. Cheers, Stuart. Really, thanks. Oh, man. Oh, it's funny. So, anyway, listen, I really wasn't intending to be on here that long, but now that you're here, Peach, I'm going to just stay on as long as you're able to. All right.
Look,
when you're ready to go for a rest, mate, you know, we'll end the stream. You know.
Look at what color I got my new insulin, dog. I ain't even playing with you.
Oi.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. I was like, does that come in clear and blue? They're like, yeah. I was like, I want 10 of them. Trust me.
And Hammerhead singing. Hammerhead singing to you, mate. He says, "We love you, PG. We do."
Where you go?
Anyway, sorry.
They tried to give me some orange one. I'm like, no. And they tried to give me some black one. I'm like, no. I'm like, what colors do you have? And well, we have mixed colors. I'm like, do you have claret and blue? Oh, I don't know what claret is. I was like, do you have like maroon and blue? Oh, yeah, we got one of them. I was like, yeah, give me that one.
Brilliant. I love that. That's quality. So, how long are you expecting to be at the hospital for then, Peach?
Well, they say, I just came back. I went to go see they call it Echo here, which is weird. I felt like I was going to a dance hall. They're like, oh, the Echo's become free. I'm like, Echo? Well, Echo's like a kinesiologist, some shit like that.
Right.
So they just checked out my heart, my abdominal, and I was having a nice kip. I was having a beautiful kip because they'd give me antibiotics. And I'm like, give me antibiotics and I'll just eat my burger and thing. And the guy's like, well, why don't I'll put the antibiotics in you, take half an hour, you'll probably get drowsy. And I was like, all right, so I'll have a kip, a half-hour kip, wake up, then eat my food. And they wake me up, and I was in mid-kip. I could have sat back for another half an hour easy. They wake me up, put me in a wheelchair, bring me downstairs, go to the econologist, or however you say it. And then, they're prodding me, poking at me, prodding me like I'm a test specimen. and then like, I had to like go in like different positions and shit for like I don't know too many minutes. Like I'm just like, please say it's over, please say it's over. It just kept going on. And then this gal comes to pick me up in the wheelchair to come back to my room. We only get stuck in the elevator, and then it was madness. So then, anyways, coming back, I talked to one of the higher doctors in charge to answer your question. This is a whole story from just one question.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Go on.
To answer your question, they said they think I'm probably going to get discharged on the 20th, which is Saturday. West Ham play on Sunday, yeah?
No, Saturday.
No, Saturday.
Oh, flip.
3 o'clock.
What?
3 o'clock.
Yeah, which is 10 o'clock my time. So I might be home by then. If I'm not, I'll just watch it on my phone. But yeah, so yeah.
Try not to overexcite yourself, though.
But yeah, long story. No, I hear you, Clive. But long story short, yeah, they're saying Saturday discharge, but we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? From these tests, I might get discharged sooner or later. So I just want to stay here as long as possible because I'm in the right place.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
What? No, I was just going to say, all you got to do is just keep doing the right things, eating and drinking the right things.
Yeah.
You know, take your meds, get yourself back. Yeah. You know, and then you know, like I said, we can have a lounge lizard, Peach. You can calm yourself down a bit. Yeah. And we'll. Yeah.
You always get the hype from me, but I'm looking forward to watching you and Kieran's show tomorrow and your predictions on when you think
not tomorrow.
How we're
day after.
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. So my days are all blurred. Like being in here, my days are all blurred. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to watching that on Saturday at 11 o'clock UK time. Just to see what you guys are thinking about the Wolves match because it won't be easy, but I don't think it's going to be that hard.
To be fair, we did talk about the Wolves match, but not in great detail. All right, that's all I'm telling you. I'm not going to spoil the show.
What I'm doing now is me and Cam, the new member on, we actually done like a Wolves preview, so that will be out as well. So you can get to watch. Ours is more specifically for that. I'm just doing it now actually. But yeah, carry on. Sorry, so ours will be more as a preview.
Yeah, no, that's a good shout. That's a really good shout, man. I remember you were showing me that last night. I remember that. He seems like a good bloke too, man. He seems all right.
He's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, ours will be more of a West Ham v Wolves rather than Kieran and Clive. They got their show is this particular one is preview to that game, sort of majority.
Yeah. Ours is more of a random approach, isn't it? So
yeah,
you know. It's more of a random approach, so you get random stuff talking about, you know.
Right, it's a good watch, though.
Right, so Robert Singleton saying, Peach, the time you come out, you might have a beard like Titch.
Nah, I'd never be that world class, dog. Titch holds it down for world class beard. Mine will just be like, hold it down. He's
been manscaping.
It'll get too long. No, Brendan, mine it'll go too long. I'll just like trim it up. Titch like, he stays true to his beard. Like, he stays true to his beard. Me, I just trim it up. I can't give two shits. Titch is the beard man. Trust me.
Not yet. Not yet. This shit is messy, man. Even Kieran was like, he thought it would look this. If maybe the camera's doing justice.
No, but that's the new look, though, isn't it? That's the new look, though. That's the new
I need to sharpen it up. That's what I need to do. I can't be bothered.
No, you don't. Then it'll look too butters. No, the new look. Untidy. Trust me.
Okay, yeah. It is untidy.
You have it too tidy and have your hood up, people will mistake what you're about.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like I'm being controversial, but I think at this moment in time, I look at you and I go, yeah, man, this guy's just a normal guy, walk down, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. But like, with a hood up and all trimmed up nice and sharp and all that, I think it would give the wrong impression of who you are. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, the hoods.
That's what I'm trying.
I don't really wear. I never outside of a hood up.
No, but you have baseball cap on normally, don't you?
Yeah, just because I can't bother to do my hair. That's why I'm just lazy. Sometimes I'm lazy in other things. When it comes to this stuff, I'm not lazy. Like, yeah, I'm a bit of a contradiction.
Oh man, what a lovely comment. Hang on, I've got to put that up.
I love
Frankie.
Pops. Yeah, big up, big comment.
Yeah, nice comment, lovely. Frankie, so it's that's sweet. So yeah, can you read that right, Pete? Yeah.
Yeah, what does it say? It says, love this, love the Kieran and Budgie shows. They remind me of Pops and Uncle. What? Paul, legends, brilliant.
Nice, huh?
That's
It's another one. Yeah, mate, love that. The disabled team is saying, how many nurses' phone numbers have you got, Peach? Sorry, Mother Peach.
No comment.
No comment.
Okay.
Plead the fifth. He's pleading the fifth.
Yeah, he's pleading the fifth.
Pleading the fifth.
And Shiny's saying that he's still in shock with the food that you showed us. Well, I don't know.
Is he really in hospital with that food? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He's got a nice private suite and all this stuff as well.
Oh, you're gonna see. You'll see that in due time. You will see that in due time. You just gotta tune into certain man shows that I'm talking to right now.
That's why I was ringing you, man. I was gonna try and get that on for the thing for the Clive and Kieran. But
yeah. I'll be able to do that today for sure.
No, because I've uploaded this now, so we'll put it on another video page.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I had to get that done and then move on to bloody. Yeah. I've got so much stuff to do, man. But yeah.
Yeah, let me see that one. What's that? I just want to show them. That looks good. Yeah,
I've changed the logo for a little while. Look.
Peach with the peach and passion fruit juice.
Lovely. Is it peach and passion fruit? It is too. I didn't even know that. Peach passion. That's what it's called, Peach Passion. I'm going to do a show called Peach Passion. Straight up. There you go. Peach Passion. Wow. Peach Passion. Look at this, though. This is straight from Canada, dog. Apple fritter. What? Proper things to trust us closer to that, dog. And proper pieces of apple in it. Mwah. And then me, I go.
So guys, I just want to take a break for 2 seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a couple of videos quickly. So, just giving you a bit of a heads up. I'm going to play a couple of videos.
Yeah.
So let me just
play Charlie Boys because Frankie's here.
Yeah, man.
Charlie Boy.
I will do.
Here
we go.
You already know who it is. You already know. Hey, I called right at the end, bro. Told me we won. Yo, Antonio got a motherfucking tap in because Harry Kane's a pussy hole. Ha ha. Fuck them spuds. Take some of that, you dig? Yo, I try to call you during the game. I try to have bro do a little triple. But it ain't work because this dummy got the fucking Buffale phone plan and he can't make international calls. But he gonna sort that out. Once he sort that out, I'm gonna plug in with you, B. Yo, big up everybody, man. So happy, right? Yo, when I get back to my cell, I'm gonna make a fucking big ass brick Jack Mac with the pickles, with the fucking chips, with the everything, you heard? With a little sazon packet for the season. Yeah, you know it. But hey, man's happy to the motherfucker right now that we beat them spuds. And bro, done put in the bet for me on the gambling account. We up all the way. You heard? Listen, don't nobody worry about me, man. The general's straight. I'm in here with the bros, with the twins. Listen, CB fine. Don't worry about me. Don't lose no sleep over me. My commissary on swole. Yo, they got mans in the kitchen. That's my little jobby job. So I get a little extra grub and things. They only pay a motherfucker like 15, 20 cents a day. Ain't that some bullshit? But yo, it don't matter. It helped me pass the time. But yo, it's all love. I want to give a shout out to the homie Titch. And I hope his channel's popping. Yo, shout out to Atlas, Bex, Washio. Now, of course you, Peach, you my brother, man. Bro done told me you done big me up like every motherfucking day singing this shit. Yo, don't get knocked, don't get pinched drinking the motherfucking ciders out in the block, you heard? Put them shits in a coffee cup like I taught you, man. Don't be out there getting pinched for no fucking ciders. Who else? Who else? Uncle Wally World, Uncle Neil, Uncle Kieran. Hey, Uncle Kieran over there in Australia. Good eye, mate. You know what it is. Kangaroo fucking style. Hey, CB the General, he's straight, man. Big up everybody. Spread my motherfucking love to everybody. But for today, man, it's just super fucking gas. We beat those spuds, man. I can't see the goal. It don't even fucking matter, B. It don't matter. As long as we beat them pussy hoes, you heard? And when I jump, you better have 1,000 subscribers. You dig? Hey, I'm out this bitch. I gotta go bust they ass in a card game. But yo, one love, man. Up the motherfucking hammers, you heard?
Try.
I'm just enjoying myself, you know. I have to say, actually, you were quite when I first time I appeared on Random with yourself and Kieran and that. I actually felt that you were quite a calming influence on me.
Yeah.
Like while I was on camera, because you're pretty cool. You're pretty calm on camera. You know, you're comfortable with it, and it made me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know,
and, I'm glad to hear that, because that's what I try and
it's nice, and that's why I agreed to do this, because I'm comfortable with you, bro. You know,
that's good, man.
That's the truth, you know. So that's cool. Back again. Oh, Peach has gone, as he, bless him.
He's backstage.
All right, okay.
That you see that Charlie's message. It's like you know, when you look back in time, that's like a legendary message from jail. Do you understand? It's like it's a big like.
Yeah, mate, I love it. I love it.
Leave it.
All right. Charlie boy, free Charlie boy disabled team says.
Man.
Peach, are you type 1 or type 2? We're not sure. He's not on screen, so we won't know until he comes back. We can ask him then. Frankie says he bet the whole account on West Ham to win the Euros. He's a nut. Oh, Frankie, listen, man, don't be so hard on him. You know, we got to have that belief, man. And from what we see this season, that belief can be riding on a white horse, man. I'm telling you, it can be right now. That's a good bet. Depends on how much the whole account was, though. Peach Gaza says, "Oh, he's not here, but he is feeling a lot better, man."
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Oh, okay. All right. Okie dokie. So, Peach is fine. He's been on the show, Gaza. I don't know if you caught that. But yeah, he's been on here. He's backstage at the moment. He's got his mum with him. He's probably got a nurse or a doctor with him at the moment, so he can't actually broadcast right now. But yeah, he's been on the show for about the last 10 minutes or so. So it looks like we're going to have Titch coming back in any moment. And here we go.
Can't see you. Your screen's black on me, man.
Right? Really?
Yeah.
That's really weird. That's really weird that everyone else can see me.
Exactly. Sorry.
That is strange. No, that's fine. You can carry on, man.
No,
hang on. Look.
It made any difference, but it didn't.
Yeah, hang on. Look, I don't know if this is going to make any bloody difference, but I'll turn my camera sideways.
Now I can see you. I can see you now.
You can?
Now I can see you.
Well, that's just weird.
What about
anyway,
the
chat? The chat can probably still see me, because I can still see myself. I nearly poked myself in the eye then. Look. Yeah, so free up Charlie boy, says Hammerhead. Goes to saying, Peach, man, take care of yourself, my friend. Been worrying about you, mate, like we all have, bruv. Like we all have. And Sean's in the house. Good evening, Sean.
Okay, his name's
Freshfielder.
I didn't know his name was Sean. His name was Freshfielder.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
up,
yeah. Oh, sorry.
big up, Freshfielder.
Yeah. Good evening, all. Yeah. Good evening to you, sir. Yeah, I actually learned that from watching West Ham Network. You know, with Russ and Stell and the guys. And you know, Stell always says, "Oh, hello, Sean's in the house," and reads out one of his comments. So yeah, and I do believe that it's Sean. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I've seen it spelt a couple of times. Gazza says, Peach, I hope you left the nurses alone. Mate, listen, he has been, well, he refused to comment when we asked him how many nurses' numbers he's got. He took the fifth on it. So what can I say, man? You know, we just don't know what he's saying. And Freshfield are saying it is. That's correct spelling as well, I do believe. So, yes, so we've got 6 people in the house. So I've been live for an hour now, and I actually was only going to do like 30 minutes, but Peach is backstage. Hopefully, he might come back in again in a minute. So let's just have a little recap on stuff that we've been saying. Declan Rice, he is one of the stars of the Premiership right now, and he just, hang on, I'm looking for a stat of his. He's just killing all the stats at the moment, including this one coming up on screen. 900 minutes this season and only lost the ball once. Incredible stat. I mean, I'm just going to leave that on there for a few seconds, just so that you can digest that and you can see where the source is. I can't read it. I ain't got my glasses on. But 900 minutes and 1 dispossession. Come on, Titch, give me an idea what that actually means, man. Because
Yeah,
go on.
no, once we move on, Shiny G has put a very interesting couple of comments. But yeah, 900 minutes and he's lost possession once in the Premier League. Remember, the Premier League is, you know, it's probably the highest tempo league in the world, which obviously naturally means that you got to do things, you know, you got to think even faster than possibly you normally would. So, you know, even in other leagues, that would still be an amazing stat. So to achieve that in the Premier League, is that Europa games included as well? Or is it just the Premier League?
No, it's just Premier League stat.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Can't hear you. Yeah, just Premier League, yeah?
yeah, just Premier League.
Yeah, that's a you know, a ridiculous stat. Almost you wouldn't believe it unless it was true. Do you understand? So
yeah.
And
it's almost the sort of thing you'd expect in like a movie script or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like,
you know. Okay, right. Let's get to these comments quickly.
Yeah, this next one by Shiny G is crazy.
Yeah, if I can light it up. There we go.
I'll be back in a minute, Budgie. Yeah, I'll be back. I need to
yeah, cool. Yeah. He says, I watched a Jamaican channel review. I watched a Jamaican channel review the USA game. The host, callers, and chat were all saying the same thing. Antonio in training and on the pitch made their coaches seem clueless and their squad look bad. Wow. And that's a West Ham player, boys and girls. You know, I mean, that's actually quite a comment, Shiny. That's cool, man. Praising West Ham's coaching staff. I would imagine they would. In fact, you know what? That's quite a common thing I'm finding on, you know, the what you would call the established TV channels, you know, like your Sky, the BBC, and all them. That all of the pundits and everybody are saying that the West Ham coaching staff are incredibly good and, you know, incredibly detailed in what they do. That's the word they use, detailed. The result in action was an emergency JFF meeting 8 p.m. last night. Oh, so the Jamaican Football Federation have had a meeting at 8 p.m. last night. They now have new coaches and a new manager because Antonio has been on fire.
well, we all know that he's been on fire. So as a result of them getting such a good player, the Jamaican Football Federation have gone, we need to have a shake-up. And they've got rid of everybody. And they've installed a new manager and new coaches because of Antonio. I've never heard of such a thing. And providing that that's true, which I have no reason to doubt it, what an incredible stat that is. That is incredible. I mean, I've never heard anything like it.
Hey, Clive, I've got to go, you know.
All right. Okay, bud. No problem.
Yeah,
I'm only going to be on here a few more minutes, and I'll just read a few more comments, and then I'll be
Shiny G, thanks for subscribing. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Peach, I'm gone, yeah?
All right, Pitch.
Yeah, I got a bloody stuff to do in the house.
Yeah,
man,
no, I just heard, man. That's why I came through.
Oh, all right. But yeah, I'll speak everyone here. I'll see you lot soon.
Yeah.
Take care.
Nice one.
Thanks again, mate. Nice one.
No worries. See you later.
Cheers, mate.
And then there was two.
And then there was two.
The most handsomest two in the crew. Peach and Bungie. That's it. Man. That's what you get. My mom is saying, "Oh, you're so modest. She knows me too well."
So I'm just going to read out a couple of comments, mate.
Yeah,
all right.
Go for it.
Sean Freshfielder, he's saying 900 minutes and only lost the ball once.
Unreal,
and that was to Thomas Souček, according to Sean.
Wow.
So he lost the ball to a teammate.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
because
unreal.
That's Premiership stats, that is. So, yeah.
That is unreal.
Gaza says, Peach, the bees have been missing you.
I know. The bees, the squirrels, all the lovely ladies.
Yeah, man.
Oh, the fox. We got this fox that comes around, Freddie. Me and my mom call him Freddie. Freddie always sticks his nose about. And yeah, me and Freddie were friends. He turned on me, man. Me and Freddie were friends. And I was going to walk somewhere. I forget where. But I was on my way somewhere and I seen Freddie. So I'm like, yes, Freddie. Big up Freddie. You know, showing Freddie the fox some love. And then Freddie got all like hot and bothered, like I was attacking him or something, and he gets into a corner and he's like, "Rrr, rrr." I ran. Man. I was scared, Doc.
Oh, yeah, mate. Like, listen.
I ran on Mommy and Daddy.
Foxes are dangerous things, mate. I'll tell you.
They're tricksters. They're tricksters.
Yeah.
You know what?
They got a bite like a dog, and they can jump and run like a cat, man.
I know. That's what we should call GSB. The foxes. The foxes den. That's what it. Well, I hate the word den.
It's a Leicester.
I know, but I hate the word den because of Millwall.
So well, yeah, of course,
because of Millwall. My cousin. Do you believe my cousin said to me, I told you this before, but he's like, "Oh, I own a box at Millwall. Maybe you should come along sometime." I was like, "Yeah, if you can drag a man kicking and screaming, and like, no, thank you." But yeah, Fox's Den. That's what because GFB are tricksters. They're absolute tricksters.
Yeah, they are. A couple more comments, mate. Shiny G. Oh, did you hear the comments about the Jamaican Football Federation, by the way?
Yeah, the manager's leaving?
Well, the Jamaican Football Federation apparently have removed the manager and all his coaches and installed a new manager and coaches today.
But do they want them to lose? Like, what's the... I don't get it.
No, apparently this is because Antonio's gone in there and he apparently made all the coaches and that look like they didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, but he scored on both occasions, so they must have known something.
Yeah, but he's been on fire. But apparently behind the scenes, I think it must be the coaches that don't know how to coach him or train him. So they've got new ones in. And Shiny G saying if anybody's interested, the channel that's showing that is I Match It. which is obviously the Jamaican
Yeah,
football team
yeah.
following channel.
That's nuts. When you look at it though, Baji,
Yeah.
it makes sense, doesn't it? Because you got a person like Stuart Pearce who could handle anybody on his day. I think he's
Mm,
a brilliant man-to-man coach for Antonio. You have a coach in the way of Kevin Nolan who can
yeah.
he can dance with the best of them, and I think
Oh
that's a
gosh, yeah.
good yeah I think that's a good somebody that can kind of pull the reins on Antonio when they need to be pulled. Other than that,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a man in the world that could manage Michael Antonio as good as those two. And then
No,
David
no,
Moyes,
no.
of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, Jamaica's just
So,
out of their depth. They're out of their depth,
yeah,
and he's
they
just
are
too good.
because he is such a beast, and
Yeah,
because he is such a like a good professional. You know
yeah,
that he wants to keep up his own training regime and
yeah.
whatever,
And
keep
what
up his
around
fitness.
like good boy he seems, man. Like just his mannerism, his
Listen, the other day I watched
patriotism, like
every interview I could of him. I watched
yeah,
every interview I could of him.
me
And,
too.
you know, the guy, he's got a great sense of humor. He's
Yeah,
got a really good, you know, um, he's got a good sense of respect as well with
yeah.
people that are around him and stuff. You know, he's just a general, all round good boy. You know,
And
you
his
know,
work
he is.
ethic is phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And, do you know who he reminds me of? And this might not be very popular,
Who's
but
that?
in his work ethic and the kind of person that he is, I think he's very much like Anthony Joshua in the
Yeah,
respect that that
yeah,
he's been brought up by a West Indian parentage who
yeah,
are, and I know what West Indian parents are like because my
yeah,
sister was married to a Jamaican guy until he passed away,
yeah,
and he's been they get brought up right. Let's put it that way.
yeah.
They've got a very strong sense of respect and etc. etc. Uh,
It's very similar to how East London is brought up. Honest to
yeah,
goodness, just with that respect, and you don't even
yeah,
though you
yeah.
don't always abide by the rules. You're
No,
told like this is you're
although
living
I've
under
never
my
lived
roof.
in the East.
You do what I say under my roof. You're living under my roof. You
Yeah,
don't use curse words like this, that, and I know we get drawn into doing it at times, but we're
yeah,
taught with
yeah,
that principality that you don't you speak to your elders when they speak to you, all them type of things.
yeah,
And
yeah.
with Antonio, it was funny because I think it was when he was playing for Nottingham Forest. Every Sunday
Mm,
dinner for Antonio, and you'll know this, Clive. It was
mm.
like jerk chicken, goat, curry goat,
Curry goat. Yeah,
like
rice
all
and
those things
peas
there.
and
Oh yeah,
plantain and
dumplings, carnival, everything.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
man.
he he was Nottingham Forest, and the coach used to take him to either train. Yeah, well, it would be training on a Sunday, and he used to pick him up because he has like Antonio has like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brothers. I have brothers and sisters. I don't know the
Yeah,
exact number,
yeah,
but it was a
yeah,
lot for his mom to drive him to Nottingham from Tooting because he was playing with Tooting and Mitchell and them and living there.
yeah,
And it was
yeah,
a lot of his mom to ask to drive him to training and drive back. And his coach or manager at the time used to take him and bring him home. And Antonio
yeah,
used to love it because it was on a Sunday. And when they'd go home, they'd go by the coach slash manager's gaff and they'd have
yeah.
like a proper English Sunday roast.
Roast dinner.
Like we're talking leg of
Yeah,
lamb. We're talking eye of the
beef
round, like the
joint.
beef. We're talking
Yeah,
Yorkshire
man.
pudding, runner beans,
Yeah,
the roasties. What Mama Peach does on every Sunday,
yeah,
the
man.
nice gravy, and it's like he used to live for that. Like he used to live for that. Like
Yeah,
going playing football on Sunday, then coming back to the manager slash coach's gaff and having that for to tuck into. Oh, he used to love it. It was a change from like the jerk chicken and your curry
yeah,
goat to your leg of lamb with a bit of mint sauce
yeah,
and oh yes, please.
yeah. I mean, my sister, she actually lives in Ghana now, but she was
Yeah,
over here for 6 months to help look after my mum. And yeah, I mean, everybody, mum's cooking is the best, isn't it? You know, you
Yeah.
just cannot beat
Yeah.
mum's cooking. But you know, my sister, she does a damn good job of matching my mum's cooking. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
because I'm a single parent and that, and I had both my kids living here. Although my daughter is less here now than she has been. But like my sister, while she was here, she used to phone me up on a Saturday afternoon and she'd say, "Yeah, what are you doing tomorrow, Clive?" And I'd say, "Well,
Yeah.
clearly I'm coming over for dinner." And she'd go, "Yeah, that's it." And then I'd say, "Right, so what are we having?" And she'd go, "Well, Kev chose last week, which is my brother. You know, Mum chose the week before. I chose the week before that. It's your turn to choose."
Yeah.
So, and because my sister's a Muslim, I used to wind her up and I'd say, "Right, I want a nice leg of pork." And
Yeah.
she'd go, "You know I'm not going to cook pork for you, Clive." And I'd say, "No, I know you're not. No, actually." And then like, I would come up with, maybe chicken or lamb or something. And then, she would cook, and it's just great, because I don't cook a Sunday roast myself because I don't know how to. I'm not very good at cooking roast stuff. I forget things are in the oven and they come out black. And, I'm not very good at that. I prefer cooking on top of the stove. Anyway, listen, Peach, I'm going to go through a few of these comments, guys.
Yeah, go,
and,
please.
and
I was just trying to tell my mom 2 things about the doctors
that's
and that.
fine.
So
That's
go on,
fine, man.
All right.
Shiny G, cheers, mate. See you around. Sean jokes. Come on, you old Peach. Shiny G says Mason Greenwood and Ivan Toney can both play for Jamaica. Can they? Mason Greenwood officially requested not to be asked by the Jamaican Football Federation, hoping for an England place. Ivan Toney, ... meaning as yet undecided. Robert Singleton, he's saying, Pete, my friend, are you a type 1 or type 2 diabetic? I'm going to leave that on this one. I'm going to come back to that. If we get Ivan Toney at the Hammers, Jamaica will get an awesome parent to drive them forward. Very, very good shout, Chinese. Very, very good shout. Peach, what's the score, my friend, against Wolves? Well, he's talking to his mum, so we'll go back to that. Foxhampton Wanderers. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I love it. Shiny. If Ivan chooses to play for Jamaica, of course, yeah. Stands to reason. Freshfield is saying, I've been out of the way for some days. Is Peach okay? Big up, man. Yeah, he's obviously, as you heard, he's in hospital, Sean. Originally, it was thought that it was a battle between his diabetes and the pneumonia that he picked up after he had COVID. But it seems that there's one or two other difficulties as well. And he's on oxygen 24/7, so he's still at the hospital. Saturday could be the earliest that he'll be out by the look of it, and he's there, as you can see, he's kicking. So yeah, he's saying you got tubes. Yeah, that I just explained that on Sean. So Antonio hasn't personally said anything. His play, fitness levels, awareness, etc. Cast shade on those around him, not at his level, and it's the public and 7 players who called for the resignation. Oh, okay. All right, Shiny, thank you. I mean, I'm glad you're able to do this research for me while we're on air, because I can't. I'm working all of this off of my phone. And if I'll probably lose picture or God knows what. Might even close the whole app. He says, Shiny says, I'm getting hungry listening to this. Get yourself better, Peach from Gaza. Hammerhead says, got pie, mash and liquor for dinner, lads. Hey, Hammerhead, that's banging. I haven't had that for probably 5 years. Actually, I must get some. Yeah, I might just do that.
Hey, Budgie.
Yes, mate.
Just give me 2 seconds. I gotta make a call from my mom. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right, okay. Just one question before you go.
Yep.
Shiny G wants to know if you're type 1 or type 2 diabetic.
Type 1.
Type 1.
Type 1. I was type 2. And then I was type 2. And
You got promotion.
no, well, yeah, my mom's saying I was always type 1, but I probably was always type 1, but yeah, but Budgie says you got promoted. But no, what happened? I was type 2, and then I got an ulcer or a tumor in my pancreas, which was benign. So tumor on my pancreas, which was benign, so that was all good. Because there was a bit of scare there. But when the tumor appeared on my pancreas, then that took it to type 1. So,
Right.
see, Mama Peach is apologizing, saying I'm correct, that's hard to hear. So I'm going to hold on to them words right there. Might even get a T-shirt printed out. But
Hey, listen.
yeah, it was.
Hey, listen, that's forever on history now. So
Yeah, it's forever on
that's
history.
on
It's
camera,
YouTube,
man.
no? There you do it. No, so yeah, it was like it was it was just 2 seconds. It was March to February 2017. They said type 2. September 2017, they said type 1. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
To answer your question. There you go. I'll be right back. I just gotta make a quick call.
Okay. Yeah, you go for it, man.
Okay, mate. Cheers.
All right, cool.
Hold on.
Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's just me again. Hour and 21 minutes. We're only an hour over my schedule. So, okay, right. Pie and mash and liquor for dinner. Let's discuss food for a little while, shall we? What am I going to have for dinner now? Oh, do you know what? Actually, I've got last night's chicken jalfrezi in the fridge. I might just have that. Oh, that sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Pie, mash, and liquor, though, I am actually going to have to go and get some of that because I have to drive to go and get that if I want it from like pie and mash shop. So the nearest one to me is like 25, 26 miles away. So yeah, not very often do I have pie mash and liquor. I have pie and mash loads, but not with liquor. Not with liquor. Shiny G saying, Robert Singleton, I hope that answered your question, mate. Yeah, 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 mate. So, okay, right. Well, I just want to. Oh, I need to go and use the bathroom, so I could do with Peach coming back. I don't know if there's any videos long enough for me to use to go. I've been on for very long. 20 minutes. All right, okay, well, gone past them again. What's this one? Let's have a little video, boys and girls, just for a couple of minutes.
Just so you can count these pickups in German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Oh, I knew that wasn't going to be long enough. I knew it, so I'm just going to have to wait. I don't know if there are any that are long enough. Oh, but this is a good one.
So DJ Khaled, how would you describe Charlie Walsh?
Legend.
Charlie Walsh, the legend. Oh, right. That's really quality. All right. So we've still got 6 people in the house. What we got here? It need indeed. Thank you. It did indeed. I would have thought that meant not need indeed. Because a person in need is a person. No, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Isn't it? Right. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna I'm gonna probably end this stream in a minute because, as I said, I've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes. So we started off talking a little bit about Declan Rice. I'm going to end a little bit about Declan Rice. There is no confirmation on whether he's fit or out for Saturday. The general consensus of opinion is that he will be fit. That's from every source that I've looked into. There was a source that still uncovered on West Ham Network that stated that he was going to be out due to illness, which went back to the Athletic, I believe it was, who have now removed that from their site by the looks of it because he tried searching for it, or someone on the chat searched for it and couldn't find it. But it was still on the Hammer Zone site. But nobody else has picked up on it. Nobody else has reported on it. So it doesn't look like that's any, you know, it doesn't look like there's any substance to that story. Shiny G says, I can get decent pies in Liverpool, but no chance of liquor. The woman who sells pies outside Anfield also sells at the market by me, and they're seriously good. That's cool. I don't know about the liquor. I mean, normally the liquor is made with the water that they boil the eels in for jellied eels. Apparently that's one of the ingredients they use. So yeah, so they use that. They use parsley sauce, I think, with butter and pepper and maybe some salt as well. But I don't know what else goes into it. So, but it's a good idea to try making it yourself. Like just make up a parsley sauce and add a few like bits to it. You know, black pepper and maybe no, and white pepper would probably be the way to go. I don't really know. I've never made it actually, but can't be that difficult. Surely can't be. Surely can't be difficult. Gaza, Clive, if Peach doesn't come back, tell him I was asking about him. Of course I will, Gaza, and don't worry, mate. He does rewatch all these shows that we do, even if he has been watching them. Yeah, he's seen all of the messages anyway, leading up to him coming on screen, Gaza. So he's aware that you've asked about him, mate. But I will most certainly tell him that you were asking about him. Thank you again. And thank you for tuning in as well, Gaza, because I know you tune in to lots of the programs on lots of the channels, and you're one of many that does, and that's cool. Shiny G, apparently their best one is called the Shankly. I just can't bring myself to eat a Shankly. Give me a Moisey, ladies. Yeah, that's good. That's brilliant. Yeah, actually, you probably might even still be able to pick one of them up outside Goodison. You never know. You never know. Robert Singleton, Shiny. I was just going to say that. Yeah, you need the eel juice. Yep, that's what I'm told. In fact, Shiny, listen, man. I think maybe the best person I reckon you should talk to would either be, oh, here we go. Look, bouncy, bouncy. Would either be, Russ might know. Could ask Russ on West Ham Network. Then anyone that lives in the East End. I mean, like Milesy, Gatesy, any of them guys. Any of them. The Shankly. Robert Singleton. Hard to get Savaloys at the moment too. Mate, I haven't had any problem where I am. I live just down by Gatwick Airport. We don't have any problem with Savaloys. In fact, the only thing we've had a problem with getting recently is like proper fish and chip shop pickled onions. They're the only ones. So I think like my local, he's gone. He's taken a pickle in his own. He's been doing it about 6 months. So the ones he brings out are proper, crunchy and everything. They're proper, and they're spicy as well. They're lovely. Shiny says, a side note on the pie ladies, they get homeless in the kitchen earning their dinner. It's all about community. What a brilliant idea. That is a great idea. And, you know, I like these community projects, you know, and I actually want to give a big shout out to Hammers Supporting Food Bank, or Irons Supporting Food Bank, sorry, not Hammers, Irons Supporting Food Banks. They are fantastic. They're doing a brilliant job. They're really good guys. If you know you're at the stadium or anything, they do have a little collection. If you got, even if you just want to go and drop them a little bag of shopping or a couple of few items, just so that they can help out. You know, these food banks, you know, and you know, there's lots of those things supported, you know, by many West Ham fans and other fans of other clubs around the country. It's well worthy, and I think if you can help out, I try to every time I can. So you know, let's help out as much as we can with things like that. That's great though that she helps. She gets them to make the pies. That's fantastic. Welcome back, Peach. Gaza, fans from other clubs still think Rice is overrated. They don't like it when the massive Hammers are doing well. That's true, mate. That's always been true. You know, it's unfortunately there seems to be kind of some jealousy about us. I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's some, you know, you know, it's evident on, you know, TV programming and stuff like that as well. So, you know, it's nothing new, mate. It's nothing new. You know, when we had Carlos Tevez, everybody thought we were mad. You know, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And then all of a sudden he turned out to be the player he was. And then Man United wanted him. Strange that, isn't it? I'm in Liverpool like Shiny. All right, okay, Robert. Nice. Not only homeless, but people in recovery of some kind. Well, Shiny, I mean, even better, you know. And that's, you know, that's what I'm talking about, you know, like the sense of community and the sense of, you know, charity, even if you want to put it that way, you know. It's worthy. It's worthy, you know. I've known people that have been in less than great circumstances and found themselves homeless and stuff, you know, for one reason or another, you know, and I've tried to help them out myself, you know. My best mate found himself homeless. I had him come to stay with me for 11 months and then he got his own place, you know, and, you know, it's, you know, sense of community and a sense of, you know, charity. It don't go amiss, mate. It does not go amiss. Peach, while you're back, I just want to, I'm going to put up a comment. Bear with me one second. I will come back to the other comments in a minute, guys. Right. Okay. So Gaza is saying, if you don't come back, could I tell him that you were asking about that? He was asking about you. So now you're here. Gaza is asking about you. Not Gary J. Gaza.
Gaza, the original. Gaza, the original. Hold on one second, man.
With the shirt as his icon.
Sorry. So what was Gaza saying?
He's asking. Well, he was asking me that if you didn't come back to mention that he was asking after you.
Oh no!
You know,
I hear you loud and clear,
you were
Gaza.
chatting to, you were chatting to Mum when he mentioned it. So, and then you went off to go and make your call. Right. So I don't know. You probably would have missed this, but Shiny G was saying that we were talking about pie mash and liquor. And
Yeah.
Shiny G was saying that he gets pies. He's in Liverpool and he gets pies from up there from the woman that does them outside Anfield, and also at
Oh
a little
wow.
market, and
Yeah.
also at a market that he lives near. So then he
Like
put this
proper
up.
pies.
I wanted you to hear this, Peach. This is lovely.
Go
On
on.
a side note, the ladies that do the pies, they get the homeless into their kitchen,
I
earning their
love that.
dinner. It's
I
all
love that.
about community. And then later on,
I love that.
he goes on to say, Shiny says, not only homeless, but people in recovery of some kind also.
I
So,
love that.
what a lovely thing to do. And we were just talking a little bit about community, and the fact
Yeah.
that the community of West Ham have all all the YouTube community of West Ham that I
Yeah.
know about have all kind of pulled together to, send you greetings and stuff as well, Pete,
Yeah.
because, it's all a sense of community and family and stuff. Manda
Like
Grub's in the
John and the
house.
new food banks and that. I
Yeah,
think it's absolutely brilliant. I think holding
yeah,
down jobs for the elderly. I think that's
yeah,
brilliant. Like, and especially like you got Manzies on Tower Bridge Road, and it's like
yeah,
you have the ladies in the tundra in the basement there making the pies. And if it don't
yeah,
come back up with a bit of ash on it, that's not a true pie. I want my pie to have a bit of ash on it, and I want my pie to be made by somebody in their 70s and 80s and proper pie things, Doc. And green
yeah,
liquor.
yeah,
I'm not mucking around with no white liquor. You can stiff your white liquor up your stiff white arse. Straight up. I want the green liquor, the Incredible Hulk liquor, Doc. Straight up,
yeah, man.
man.
Yeah, man. Manda Grub's in the house and he says, "Hey, Hammers, send my
Mandy,
love to Peach.
Manda.
Sending his love to you, man. Sending his love to
Oh,
you,
and I've
Peach."
seen Helen. I've seen letters too. She was in the place, man. Oh,
All
it's
right, okay.
like it takes you back when you get all these like it's like a second family. It's like you get all your people like just like you're not in a good place and they're there with you. You know what I mean? It's like people you'd like to go to
Yeah,
war with. I
but
love that.
it's like that saying that my dad used to tell me,
What
right?
was that, man?
Because, well, I mean, like some of his friends, we used to call them like Uncle Martin or Uncle Mark or
That's
whatever.
same
Yeah,
here, same here.
and they were my dad's friends, and the way my dad explained it was like he said, look, your brothers, your sister, me, your mum, your granddad, your uncles, your aunties, like blood uncles and aunties, and
Yeah.
that's your given family.
Yeah,
And he said, and the guys that I work with, and the guys that they're my chosen family.
yeah,
He said, so I have a given family and I have a chosen family. And that's like,
yeah.
West Ham community is like our chosen family.
Yes,
We
yes.
we choose to treat each other with the same love and respect that we would our own given family. You know,
100.
when one of us is falling or fallen,
We
others
help them
rally
back up.
round. We
Yeah,
rally round. That's
yeah.
no different when you go over, Pete.
No,
People are
no
going to
doubt.
rally round, and that's
And
why you're feeling the love that you do, because we are a
I
family.
really feel it. I really feel it, and I give it right back. You know what? I'm not
Yeah,
one of
and
those people that,
everyone knows that too, brother.
yeah, I'm not one
You
of those people
you've
that
given
takes it
us
and runs
you've
with
given
it.
us some
I take
golden
it, I give
moments.
it back,
Yeah, man.
100%. And what you said, what your father said, my father said the exact same thing. Having
Yeah, man.
grown up having grown up in the sound of the Bow Bells, my
Yeah,
mother and father, and
yeah,
getting married in Dagenham, and just them moving, taking that leap of faith to move to Canada through
yeah,
a transfer of my father's business. They
yeah,
were taking
yeah,
the leap of faith, and he said the exact same thing your father said. You have a family that you are born into, but then you
yeah,
have a family that you choose, your chosen family. And
yeah, yeah,
I have Uncle Mike's from Portsmouth. I have Uncle like who else? I have Uncle Crannies from Wales. I have Uncle Peters from Warrington. I have, and these never would have been my family. All my family's Vietnamese. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like barking up
yeah,
and Vietnamese and thing.
yeah, yeah,
My dad's brother eventually moved to Basingstoke, but that's still a East London overspill. And it's
yeah,
like I would have never been family with these other people, like never. And
yeah.
that's my chosen family. West Ham YouTube community. That's my chosen family. Like
Yes, man.
all of
Yeah,
you, that you guys are my chosen family as well as I am to
that's
you.
exactly
You
it.
are to me.
Yeah.
And
Do you want to hear?
preaches that.
Do you want to
It takes
hear?
but I'll show you.
No, go on.
It takes one to know one. It takes real to recognize real. I know that's cliche, but
Yeah, I get what you're
it takes
saying.
one
Yeah.
mind to understand another. So for your father to say the exact same thing that my father says shows that we're in the right
Yeah.
place. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
My dad was
We're in the
born and
right
brought
place,
up in
man.
Deptford. You know,
Yeah.
my dad was
Yeah,
brought up in Deptford.
big up. He's on his own TV. He did a thank you video the other day, man, and it was absolutely almost brought tears to my eyes because I know how much
Hmm.
effort and work he puts into that, and
Yeah.
it's so good to see him get to
Yeah.
200. And I told him he would, and I said that on a comment. I said,
Yeah.
"Listen, sometimes random fellas talk random sense. I knew it was going to go on, and it's only going to go up. So
Yeah.
trust me, man. Big yourself up, Jay. Big yourself up, JJ."
Yeah, man. Big yourself up. Yeah, I was going to say to you,
Yeah.
Peach, that also, like, you know, you're you on random
Mm.
have given us some golden moments as well as
Word up.
information and so on and so forth and this and that. And like the guys and girls out there and like that includes everybody on the Discord chat and everybody.
Mm.
You know, everybody, West Ham Network viewers, Gates's viewers, I
Yeah.
know a lot of them are the same people, but
Yeah.
because those same people do visit all the other channels, all the other people that don't visit some of the other ones, get to hear about what's happened to you. And,
Yeah.
because you are part of this network of West Ham fan TV, as it were, kind of
Yeah.
thing. If you're not, I'm using that as a broader sense, not as a
No, it makes
as a
sense. I get where
brand
you're going.
name. Yeah. Because you're part of that family, everybody has been, sort of like wanting to give you that golden moment of, of a greeting or best wishes or, get
Mm-hmm.
well soon or even just asking how you are. Now, listen,
Yep.
Shiny was asking, now he probably
Yeah.
won't thank me for saying this, but Shiny was asking if there was like a Patreon or something that he could donate to
See,
something
that's just
so that you could
unbelievable.
have. Do you know what I mean? I did say
Yeah,
to him
that's
that,
unbelievable.
that just the offer alone is a beautiful
That's
thing.
what I'm saying.
Do you know what I mean?
That's just right.
But
Just right.
I did say to him that, we haven't set anything up like that or anything. So, but Shiny,
Oh,
man, what a nice guy. What a nice guy.
absolutely, man.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, the pie, they set up a pie stall at Granby Market each month.
Mm-hmm.
Evening, Helen Ludlow. Ludders, good evening.
But
How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, Kaz is asking Miss Peach. Shiny G, fill your freezer. Okay. Oh, okay. So Ludders is asking, how is he? Okay. We'll have to look back when it's finished live. Oh, well, no. If you're still in the house, Ludders, then the man's
yeah,
on
but I feel
screen
good.
now, you know?
I feel good, man. Honestly,
Gaza says, Peach, we love you, man.
I love you too, guys.
Robert Singleton says, I normally do that when I go down to London. I'll fill up the freezer with pies.
Mm-hmm.
And Ludders is saying, hi, Peach, with a big love heart,
Hello,
man.
Ludders.
See, lots of love coming your way, brother, I swear. Always,
Amanda Grubb
always,
saying
always.
everybody. What is she saying? Everyone give this a thumbs up to support this channel. Thank you, Amanda Grubb.
Uh,
Much
yeah,
respect.
yep, yep.
If you like it, you like it.
Sent,
Honestly, if you can
yeah, man,
take the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink the water. So if you like it, you
that's
like
it,
it.
mate.
Like it. If you like it, you like
Yeah,
it. And you don't want to press the like button. As long as you liked it in here, that's what matters at the end of the day, man.
yeah,
Straight up.
man. And if you keep coming back, that makes it even better for us, doesn't it?
Yep.
You know, and just tap in that little subscribe button. That's always a good thing, you know.
Well, and you know what?
So
That's a good thing because when you do that, every time either you and Karen go live, Titch goes live, Denon goes
yeah,
live, I go live, Franco goes live, me and Franco go live, you'll get
yeah,
to know when it's going on and it's random. It's in the name. So you know it's going to be random. It could be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, UK time, or it could be 2 o'clock in the morning, UK
yeah,
time. Just
yeah,
we're random.
yeah, yeah, and that also goes for the pre-recorded stuff. That can happen at any time of the day or
Absolutely.
night and be just as random. It can be just as
Yeah.
random, believe me. Hey, listen,
Did you
Peach,
see?
I'm not bigging myself or Kieran up here, but
Yeah.
this week's episode of Football Unfocused is
I
the
heard you
best by
say this.
far.
This is the best one
It is
yet.
the best one by far. And we're gonna go back to some of the old games a bit more often. You know,
I love that.
people have asked us to do that, and
I love
we've
that.
skipped around it a little bit. We've done a little bit on some of the live stuff we've done,
I love
but
that.
we're gonna sort of start talking a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of Saints and Greasy on you. We're gonna go a little bit Saints and Greasy. All right. James is in the house. Fever's in the house. He's
Yeah, you
saying,
must have got
"Big
missing
yourself
because
up, bro."
I told you I was bigging you up about that video and
Yeah.
saying how happy I was. You almost had me in tears that you got 200 because I know how hard you worked for that. And I
Mm.
said that I told you so because I knew you were gonna get 200 easy. And I told you so. You were fretting over getting 100, and I knew you were gonna get 200
Well, I said
easy.
I
Yeah,
would be satisfied. I said I'd be satisfied with 50 to 80 views, didn't I? Do you
I'd be
remember when we
satisfied with
first spoke
one.
about it?
I'd be
And you said
satisfied
to
with
me,
one, dog.
"Well, of course, yeah. But I mean, I view it about 5 times a day. No, I don't. That's not true. I have viewed it about 3 times. I've got to be honest. Uh, so,
Yes, sir. And you know what? E20, I always got time. Or sorry, Jay. You know what, Jay? I always got time for E20s on TV, and I done showed you. Sometimes man to man to talk random
mm,
are the same fellas that talk random sense. So you could have man to man that talk random nonsense, or you could have man to man that talk random sense. And sometimes these random fellas talk random sense. And I always knew you'd push through to beyond 200 and how many ever more you're gonna do. Trust me. The
mm,
world is your oyster, my son. The world is your oyster.
yeah, mate. Gaza, he says, love Antonio from where he started off from the lower league. Yeah, mate. I mean, it's quite a fairy tale, really. But then,
Yeah.
you know, there's one or two other players that started off in the lower leagues as well that done really well. And
Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy, innit?
Jamie
Jamie
Vardy
Vardy started off.
is the name I was about to come up with. I
You
mean,
get
look
what
at
I'm
him.
saying?
He's a Premiership winner.
Yeah.
And it was because of his goals they were Premiership winners. And it could be a very similar story, couldn't it, for young Mikel Antonio, if if the gods are with us, you
Yeah.
know. Shiny G saying good evening to James, and and James is saying evening all. Um,
Oh, I just saw Stevie
so
C's comment. Big up Stevie C. He watches on the sidelines. And the past few days
okay,
across the amateur YouTube channels has shown how loved
yeah,
Peach is. Keep real,
yeah.
my brother. Big up yourself.
I'm a
Big
little
up
bit.
yourself, Stevie C. Peach Slide on E20 Zone TV any day, all day, any minute, all hour, all month long.
if that's an invitation, James, let him know, man.
I'm grabbing it.
When
I'm grabbing
when
that
he
with like I'm grabbing that by the
when
fist.
yeah, when you're better though, when you're back out of the hospital and stuff, man.
Listen, the
You need
only mental recovery for me is to keep doing these things now, dog, because I'm feeling I can talk again. Like I couldn't talk. Like
I
I
know, man.
honestly I couldn't even
Hey,
breathe. Like I
listen,
got
I
two,
was with you when you got taken in, wasn't I?
yeah, yeah. Like I
Me and
got two
Kieran were
things.
with you.
I got two things up my nose just now, doc.
I know, man.
That like
I know.
pump oxygen into my head so I
And you
don't
have to
like
take that
zonk out.
oxygen everywhere you go.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know, brother.
I got the
You
hold
explained
up.
this to me earlier on. Look,
Yeah,
where's
hold
your
on.
oxygen pack?
I got yeah, it's like I feel like a superhero, doc. I got can you see that?
Yeah,
Can you
man.
see that? Yeah, so I got that and then this hooks up to that. Right now it's hooked up to like these things. So it's hooked up to
Right.
like
Okay.
this thing right there.
Yeah.
And then like this is the tube and it goes up my nose and thing.
So
And
you got
then
quite a long tube on it, so that you can move around the room. Then
yeah. It's like remember when they used to before cell phones and thing. Remember they used to have those cords.
cabled phones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
man.
cable cords, and
Yeah.
you always
You
have to
still
have the
see them
long
quite
cable.
often in American
Yeah,
TV shows that have been repeated
yeah,
and stuff.
and you always have to have the long one so you could like
Yeah.
basically travel throughout your gaff and keep the phone call going. And that's like the cord they gave me with the oxygen thing, man.
Mm. Manda Grub
Ah,
said he's got to go. Love you all, man. Thanks for coming in.
who's that, man?
Manda Grub.
Oh, take it easy, man. I see Kieran in the house. I see Kieran in the house. That was a beautiful comment.
I've always enjoyed listening to Peter on the sidelines without joining in the chat here. The past few days across the Hammers YouTube channels have shown how love Peaches. Keep well, brother. Listen, what a lovely comment. And Stevie C, thank you for joining us. I hope you subscribe, mate. And yeah, please keep watching. And you know, your comments are always welcome, man. Please,
Yeah.
don't feel like you can't comment or that you don't. If you don't want to comment, that's fine. But if you've
Yo,
got
hold up.
something to say, man, all right,
I'll
carry
be,
on,
I'll be,
buddy.
I'll be, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. My doctor just
All
showed
right,
up.
I'll do some comments. No problem.
Okay,
All right,
wicked. Be back,
all right,
everybody. All
all
right.
right, mate. Yeah, so we're always happy to have comments, mate. And if you've got anything that you really want to say, pop it in there, man. But that is a lovely comment. Thank you very much. Gazza says, I live the high life. I live the high life? How do I live the high life, man? I'm sat here for like 2 hours almost. Kieran's in the house. Says, morning, Clive and Peach. From a very hot Queensland. Oh, God. Is that an invitation? Is that an invitation for me to come over there? What are you doing, mister? You want to come in? You want to come and say hello to the masses? I've only been here 2 hours. You can take care of some of the comments. Oh, maybe. No, you can't. I have to wait for Peach to come back to that. Gazza says, hi, Kieran. How are you? Robert Singleton says, Peach is like West Ham. He's massive. Indeed. All good, Gazza. And Shiny G says, don't play with the controls, Peach, or you might need a bigger hat. I love that. Yeah, Kieran, my friend. Oh, yeah. No, you haven't got one yet, Kieran, but I'll send it to you. So just bear with me for a second. The picture may freeze. Where? No, that's not it. Dimwit. It's there. Close that. And bear with me. The picture may freeze. But I'm still with you. So just come on. Where are you? Right, so I'm just looking down my list. Contacts. Right, Kieran, it's on its way. So one pip, and there goes the second one. Right, so you're there. So let's have you in the room when you're ready. Right, okay, so Kieran will be in a few moments, and then you'll have a little bit of Bert and Ernie, won't ya? Hey, that'll be fun. Right, let's have a look, see what we got back here. I may have missed one or two of these. Where are we? Robert Singleton said, I used to travel all the way down the A13 when I worked in Essex. Yeah, what a lovely road that is, eh? A13, great. Almost as good as the A12. Yeah, I'm quite familiar with both of them. China G says, okay, I'm from Grays. You probably passed it. Going to Southend on days out. Oh, right, okay. Hence Robert's answer, which was, yeah, I used to got, yeah, okay, got it. Where are you then, Kieran? Are you in the room yet? Not yet. So obviously shaving his beard or getting himself a beer. But yeah, so Peach looks like he's making progress, doesn't he? And the nice thing is that he wants to get back in on camera and doing some stuff. So hopefully Kieran is in the house. Yeah, so hopefully now
Right.
yeah, hey, mate.
How you
Yeah,
doing,
hopefully
brother?
Peach will be back on our screens very soon. Right, let me just quickly get rid of that. How are you, my friend?
Good, mate. How you, sir? Just a little
I'm
bit
all right,
hungover.
mate. Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, a
What
little
time
bit.
of the
Had a
day
couple
is
of
it
beers
for you?
last night. Huh?
All right. What time of the day is it for you now?
What have we got? 5 to 7 a.m.
5 to 7. My goodness. And it's 5
Yeah.
to
Beautiful day, mate. Beautiful day. You
5
can see
to
it.
9 in the evening here. Yeah.
We've got the yacht
Shiny.
set up.
Yeah. Shiny G says, look, Bert and Ernie, Derek and Clive, Statler and Waldorf. I've heard it all tonight. And now my partner in crime appears. That's lovely. They're all the names that we've been given, by the way.
Yeah,
Derek and Clive live earlier. It's like watching Derek and Clive live. Oh well, at least people enjoy what we do.
Yeah,
So the next episode of our joint endeavour, which is Football Unfocused, as I said earlier, is released at 11 a.m. Saturday morning UK time. That would then make that 9 p.m. Australian time. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Go. Yeah,
9 p.m.
my time.
Australian. Yeah, and it makes it something ridiculous like 2 a.m. Canadian time or midnight Canadian time or something like that. Yeah, I think they're about.
Oh no, yeah, they're
10 hours
they're
behind.
15, I think Peach is 15 hours behind me.
Right. So yeah, so 5 hours behind me then.
Something like 5 hours behind you.
We're looking at 6 a.m. Canadian time. And from there, I'm sure you guys in the USA and anywhere else would be able to work out your time differences. Shiny G says Kieran's nose gets redder every day.
I know. He's right, mate. I've got burnt the fuck on my nose. It's red as fuck.
You're going to end up looking like one of them fucking things out the Muppets.
I know. I've got to protect it more, mate. I've been putting the old sunscreen on, but a bit too late because it's it's red. Okay. It's sore as and all, mate. The summer is really kicking in here now. It's fucking brutal, the sun.
Yeah, Kieran. I showed something on here earlier on. I want to show you again now. I want to show it again now. I'm going to show you it. All right. Just bear with me for a minute though, because I've got to find it again. Right, I'm going to pop that up on the screen. If you can read it, all well and good. If you can't, I'll read it to you.
Declan Rice has only been dispossessed once in the Premier. Wait, really?
At 900 minutes, he's only been dispossessed once in the Premier League in 900 minutes of play.
That's some
right?
stat, isn't it?
Yeah. And then guess what? Hammerhead tells me it was Souček. Tells us it was Souček that dispossessed him. So he got dispossessed by his own teammate.
Wouldn't you go and slap him? Wouldn't you give him a slap?
I mean, that is ridiculous, though, isn't it? He has never been in 900 minutes of Premiership football. He hasn't been dispossessed by any opposing player.
Mate, I've seen Pogba, who's supposed to be the superstar, dispossessed about 10 times in about 3 games.
Well, I've seen him get dispossessed twice in about 3 minutes. Yeah, against Liverpool.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he gave the ball away, then he ran back and got the ball back and gave it away again.
Yeah. There you go.
You know,
that just confirms what we know, though, doesn't it, Clive? He is a star.
Pogba's shit.
He's shit, and Rice is a star. That's it. End of.
Right, Titchy's back in the house again, and he's saying longest 30 minutes in history.
What? Is that what you said you'd come on for, Gazer?
No, yeah. I said I'm going to come on for 30 minutes. I came on here at 7 o'clock. It's now 9 o'clock. Bang on. That's 2 hours. So, you know.
There's the boy. There's the boy. There's the boy.
Who's my brother? My brother, Pete. Yeah, you man. I'll be worried about you, boy. Huh? What's going on?
Don't be worried about me, you old mucker.
I'm always worried about you. You know I love you, and I worry about you.
2 seconds ago.
How is sunny side of Australia?
It's pretty warm, Australia. Mate. It's really hot, Gazer. Really hot, son.
I love it.
Yeah, it's burning. But there you go. How you feeling, son? You right? You're back home now, are you, or what? Are you?
No, still in the hospital, and I just found out that I'm probably going to be here till Monday. So they just found out they're probably because they got a few tests back, and they want to delve into them a bit more. So just to make sure everything's all right, and I'd rather be here than at home, because when you go home, it turns into the telephone game. When you're here, you're in one-to-one interaction, ain't you? And they got all the machines here I need, so yeah, I'd rather be here.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Stay there and just relax and get it done, mate. Get it sorted. You'll be right.
That's it, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, man. I heard you and Clive got a banging show coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, we had a good chat.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, Titch, once Titch gets hold of it, he does his magic. He makes us look good.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, boys. Hold on 1 second.
Jesus, I can't see this. Who's that? What is he doing? Oh, I bet he's got doctors and nurses coming around him all the time now. You all right, brother?
Hey, nurse is hot for Pete's. How you been? Nurse is hot for Pete's. I love it.
Hey, all right now. Yeah. Don't you? You be nice to him. You be nice to him, mate. They've got to look after you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. No talk about it. I can leave my sweater on?
You might need to take it off.
Okay, I'll take it off. Hold on.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Where is he up to? Peach Live in hospital. She sounds nice, Peach. Oh God, it's all gone beepy.
what was it?
What's he up to? H.
Yeah,
One was 17 or something.
Wait a minute. God, it's fucking hot. What they do to you, Peach?
It's down, you know.
yeah, that's good. That's not wrong with that.
No. I've been in and around like where I usually am, so
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, anyway. Oh.
Oh, good day.
Right, you back there, Clive?
Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah, sorry. Where were we? Oh, look,
Yeah,
three of me goes. Where'd Peach go?
The nurse has just grabbed Peach. She's slapping him around, I think.
Oh, right. Right, okay. Let me see if I can mute Pete.
Which one were you on last time?
I don't know.
Right, that's it. Oh, right, I've muted Pete, so when he comes back, remind me I've got to unmute him. Crosshammer says, hi, Peach, hope you're feeling better, bruv, and hi to everyone else. Don't let life get you down. Easier said than done, though. True, Crosshammer, and nice of you to join us, mate.
G'day, Crosshammer.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. But that comment there, the longest 30 minutes in history, that was hilarious. Yeah, I think it ended up at 49 minutes, if I'm honest with you.
Have we ever come? You know, we've ever done anything really quickly?
No. I mean, like, look at me. I came on at 7 o'clock thinking, you know, I'll just go on there for a little while, just big up Declan Rice for a little bit, and then I'll be off. But no, you lot have kept me here again, all of you, and now you're in, and I can't go anywhere, can I? So, you know,
yeah. I've only popped in for a minute, mate.
Have you? Yeah, righto. That's 4 hours anyway, I know. Amaret says, I'm back, lads. Just had my. Oh, hang on, look. Hang on. I've got to unmute you, Peach. There we go. Yeah, you're back. I had to mute you, mate, because you were chatting to the nurses. I didn't know if any of it was sent.
Oh, she was tidy, man. She's too young, but she was tidy. Young and tidy.
Nice.
Young and
You could have introduced us, Peach.
Why would I do that? I wanted to fall in love with me, not you.
Hammerhead says he's back, lads. Just had me pie and mash dinner, and you're still here. Love it, lads. Big ups to you all.
Oh, Hammerhead. Pie and mash.
Robert Singleton says, or for the oldies, Mary Mungo and Midge. Mary Mungo and Midge. Oh my God. Crosshammer says how he misses his pie and mash. East Ham ain't the same, Hammerhead.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I always used to hit. When I go home, I always used to hit Nathan's, but it's not there anymore, is it?
No, not there no more, mate. Not there no more.
No.
You got Cooksies, you got Manzies. Where else, Clive? Cooksies, Manzies, and you go to.
I don't know. I don't get up there often enough to know anymore.
Where's the place you go to though in Crawley? You said it was
the
really
one
good.
the one I go to is in Croydon. It's actually not far. Yeah, it's not far away from Selhurst Park, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a mile. A mile from Selhurst Park.
So is it in Crystal Palace or just outside of Palace?
Just outside. It's actually I would call it North Croydon, but they call it West Croydon.
Yeah.
No. No, it's East Croydon, I think, or just past. Actually, it's not. It's actually not East. It's not Croydon. It's literally just northern side of Croydon, you know. But before you get to Selhurst Park, and you go down this little road on the right, there's a bridge, and you go down the road on the right, and it's just down there on the left, I think. Well, it used to be anyway. That's the one I went to last.
Look at him, Hammerhead, just Hammerhead. Look at him. Had Cooksey's Pie Match tonight. All about Leytonstone, High Road, and Elam and Pie House. Oh my days. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's how it all started, though, isn't it? That's how it all started with the eel pie.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah, that's how it all started.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, Robbins and Nathan's are gone now, says Crosshammer.
Yeah, both gone. Yeah.
You still have they do the jelly deals. Tubby Isaacs. You still have them?
I wouldn't know. I've never eaten jelly deals in my life.
Oh, jelly deals are absolutely lovely, man. Absolutely
I wouldn't.
lovely.
I don't like fish very much at all.
More for me, because Kieran, I'll take yours. Budgie, I'll take yours. Malt vinegar, white pepper.
You're welcome
some of the freshest fish you'll ever taste in your life, boys. Some of the freshest fish you'll ever taste in it. Yes, it is. I swear to you. Yes, I swear to you.
Right. The freshest fish I ever tasted, Peach. Right, I was on a boat. I was on a boat off the coast of Eastbourne. Right, I was on a boat with five mates. Sorry, there were 6 of us. And we were out on the boat. We were blazing out on the boat. You know, we were smoking. We were drinking. We were fishing, deep wreck fishing. Right, and the first guy that pulled a cod up brought it up, and the captain said, "What are you going to do? You're going to fillet that?" He went, "Oh," he goes, "I'd love to bloody eat it now." And he said, "Oh, I've got a cooker downstairs." He said, "Let me do it for you." So I had fish that had been cooked 5-10 minutes beforehand, mate. It had been caught and cooked straight away.
I love that.
Before it's even stopped flapping, it's in the pan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. We had that when I went to Venezuela, and me and my father were stuck. Me and my father were stuck on the beach, and we're sitting beside this boy with like a bucket and spade, but like grown boy, and like he had bucket and spade. So we're like, is he a bit like special, like with his bucket and spade? And like, because he was like a grown boy. Well, all the boy was doing was getting in oysters from the Gulf of Mexico, shucking them, opening them up, bosh in the bucket, shucking them, opening them up, bosh in the bucket. And he's like, "Oh, would you, senors, like some?" We ate the whole flipping bucket, man. They were coming before he even like chucked them in the pail. We were in there just having them. That was my introduction to oysters. I love oysters and lobsters. Everybody goes on about lobsters, about how they're the freshest fish. They were the cockroaches of the sea, like jelly deal. I think jelly deal has more jelly deals, so I have more flavors than lobster, man.
Oh, I don't know. Cool. Big cool, mate. You see the boat behind me?
What's that?
Got the boat ready here. We'll be going.
You would have. Bloody Aussies.
I love it.
Bloody Aussies. Yeah, he's going to take a case of VB with him.
Yeah, a case of not right? Fishing.
Case of VB and free worms to fish with. So he'll be out there getting drunk. He'll drop his rod overboard and he'll fall in there trying to grab it. All right, that's what he's going to do. Actually, that's more like what I'd bloody do, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm not the most accomplished fisherman, I'll tell you that. As long as I've got a bit
to work out.
Acting.
Yeah,
yeah. Crosshammer is saying that his friends have tried to get the liquor for the pie and mash right, and it's never right.
No,
I mean,
There's a secret
You know,
ingredient we don't know. I know there's eels in it, but there's another secret ingredient we don't know.
To be fair, with liquor, it depends on which one you're used to, because you know, I've found that I've gone to, like, when I was staying up there for a while, I was working up there, and I went to 2 or 3 different ones, and the liquor was different in every shop, in every tap.
Yeah.
You know, but the one that I really, really liked wouldn't sell it by the pot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the one I really liked, and I would imagine that had eel juice in it and all sorts, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I said to her, could I buy a pot to take away? And she said no.
No, because she knows you'll go examining into that, trying to figure out everything that she's put into it.
Exactly that. But it was so damn tasty, you know. And what I really liked about it was that, you know, like sometimes liquor can be either too watery or too thick. This was just the right consistency. It just sat on your mash. It just sat on your mash and like oozed down like an egg yolk. It was brilliant. Oh, it was lovely.
That's the texture.
But that was about 8 years ago. I've got to be honest. That was about 8 years ago. But yeah, I do love a bit of fire mash.
Probably tasted like yesterday though. It was that good.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, I can taste it now.
Yeah.
You know?
I love how food does that to you.
I got a message from my mate back in he lives just in Essex there, and he'd booked hotels, flights for him and his son, right, to go to Vienna, and he is spewing. He don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I cancelled a lot. I'll just go there for a weekend holiday and not be able to go to the game. He doesn't know what the deal is, but he's spewing. Really,
they won't even have like a fan zone TV area or anything either, will they?
Is that what's? I don't know what's going on. He just told me that.
Is that over here or no? I should be over there.
No, it can be over there. I'm just gonna push it through.
Awesome.
Mate, I'd be spewing right now. Hammerhead saying jelly deal's a bit different with a bit of with a bit of white pepper and swimming in vinegar.
Swimming in the vinegar. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually swimming in vinegar. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Let them swim all day long in the vinegar. Malt vinegar too at that.
Sean, Freshfielder Sean saying jellied oysters. Jellied oysters. Wow.
Never heard of that.
Me neither. I think he's having a bit of a giggle with us anyway.
Hey, do you like them Kilpatrick, mate? Do you like them? Oysters Kilpatrick. Do you like oysters Kilpatrick?
Who's Kilpatrick?
Well, you put the oysters when you have them with the Tabasco sauce on them and bacon.
Oh yeah. I never knew they were called.
He's just being Flash Peach. Ignore him. He's fucking making it up, for God's sake.
I'm not. It's oysters Kilpatrick. Get the rest on. You'll see it, man.
Oysters do kill Patrick, mate.
I like them with the grated horseradish and Tabasco sauce. Oh yes, please.
Okay.
Even ginger's good on them too. If you ever had that, it's nice.
No, I wouldn't. Well, on oysters, I've never had them.
Yeah,
never
it's a bit spicy. You get some.
Never had oysters.
They're brilliant.
Sean's asking, did Kieran get a cheap deal on Robert Maxwell's yacht? Nice dinghy, mate.
It ain't my fucking yacht, I'll tell you that. But
cockles and winkles. I can't eat them either, Robert. Sorry, man, but I know they're traditional and stuff, but I just can't eat them, man. Oh no.
All right, bro.
Okay.
Hammer's Head says, would like to hear Kieran say I like your dinghy, mate. In his English, come off the accent. Go on, Kieran.
Oh, come on, kid. You have to. You've been asked.
What do you want me to say?
I like your dinghy, mate.
All right. I'll try the. I like your dinghy, mate. Sweet. Hey, that's outrageous.
That's outrageous, mate. Love. Hammerhead says loves cockles and wrinkles. Cockles and wrinkles, mate.
Winkles,
mate, you
not
got to
wrinkles.
stop going to grab a granny night.
Yeah, I've got plenty of wrinkles.
Wrinkles.
Cockles and winkles, apart from when you get the gritty ones. See, that's it. Gritty ones. See, that's just put me off completely.
No, but that's just one piece of sand you might get in it. That's it. One piece of sand.
Yeah, it's one of people too many.
Yeah. Crosshammer says too many bloody chicken shops these days make me sick. I agree, mate.
Yeah, there is a lot.
And you find them next door to each other. Southern Fried Chicken, KFC, and then Favourite Chicken, all in a row. And you go, fuck, I think I'll go and get myself a burger.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I mean?
Nando's on the block. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Nando's opposite or something, yeah. Ahmed says oyster and Tabasco are the ones.
Nice.
Okay.
It is good. It is good.
Oysters kill Patrick, apparently.
Oysters kill Patrick. Man, actually, the real kill Patrick isn't Tabasco. It's what's the Liam Perrins one? It's that.
Oh, Worcestershire
sauce.
It's Worcestershire, right? With bacon on top of the oyster.
Oh,
they do that.
Do you know, I've got all of those ingredients right now.
I would have some of that.
Except for the oysters. So I'll have to give that a miss.
Yeah, I think oysters are an important part of it.
Just a little, yeah.
Crosshammer says, I've never had an oyster. It's on my to-do list. Good luck, mate, because you don't chew them. You don't chew them. You put them in your mouth and you swallow them. You can't even flip
you chew them.
taste it.
No. See, that's sacrilegious right there.
That's not the way to eat an oyster.
Right there. No, when you get the oysters and they're still wiggly, you chew them. You chew them. That's how you know you like oysters. If you just put them down, that's not eating nothing. It's not like you get a chocolate button and then you get your chocolate button, put it in your mouth and just swallow it. You don't do that. You chew the Cadbury's chocolate. You chew the love of the oyster. Trust me.
Don't forget to take them out of the shell first. Right?
That helps because then your teeth are gone missing.
Yeah. I must have tried eating one in my sleep or something because I ain't got anything on my top, right? Anyway, Robert Gates is saying hello, and
in the building.
Yeah, Robert Singleton says, "Don't think you're missing much, Crosshammer." Yeah, that's Gatesy, man. Hammerhead laughing, and
yes. Who said Crosshammer? Salmon, man. Yes, I love a good piece of salmon grilled right. Oh yes, please. It doesn't have too much taste. That's why you have to. That's why you have to influx the taste into it. Trust me. Some peppers, some pears, some spices, some seasoning, some butter. Oh yes, please. Yes, please.
Not gonna lie, when I first had oysters, reminded me of snot, but didn't just swallow. But don't just swallow, chew. All right, okay.
No, you have to chew. You have to chew.
Yeah, well, I'm just going by what I've seen in the movies. I don't eat them, so you know. I'm a salmon man. Peach knows that salmon fillet salad. Yeah.
Love me some salmon.
Yeah, Hammerhead says shells are crunchy. That's the same with prawns as well and shrimp. I find their shells are a bit crunchy as well.
I like eating them with the shells on sometimes, though, you know.
So,
hey, listen, Frankie's having tuna steaks for dinner tonight.
Yes,
now that is a good piece of fish, actually. I don't mind the good tuna steak when it's seared. I love it. But sorry, what did I say?
Tuna? Oh yes, please.
Blue, yeah, any kind of tuna, man. I don't care what colour its fins are. I really don't. Rob projector walls in the house. Rob projector walls in the house. He says, evening all. Great to see you out and about and well, Peach. That's cheered me right up to see you well, my man. Well, he's actually, Rob, he's still at the hospital. He's in his private ward and he's got his mum with him at the moment, so he's behaving himself well. but he is up and about, and he is feeling a lot better. Hammerhead, you just crossed the line. Sorry, mate. I might have to put you on a timeout. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. That was a joke.
Yeah, you done it before.
Oh yeah, but that was just for a giggle, and I didn't. Sorry, I'm going to go back to that comment in a minute.
Listen to this, everybody.
Hammerhead said, Frankie, sushi style or cooked? Yeah.
Sushi for me.
Tuna. Oh mate, I couldn't eat it. Sushi. No.
So let me show you. Mama Peach was in the building, and Peach was behaving himself. Now Mama Peach is out of the building. Peach is misbehaving himself.
Oh, what is he doing? What are you up to, you dodgy fucker?
That's how I brawl. That's how I brawl. That's how I brawl.
Man.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Peachy.
Go on, my son.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Because, and I know it's ridiculously early for me, right? But here I am. Right? Guess what?
Right.
What is it? What I'm nearly 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And he's got a VB in his hand.
I'm gonna drink one with you, Peach. Toast your health. I'm gonna toast your health, brother.
And I got these. Yeah, cheers,
Cheers, brother.
TV, don't know. And I got these little ones. They're like double the percentage, double the percentage in alcohol, and they're just like they're called little what they call cold shots. Beautiful. What done? Woo!
You're naughty.
I know I am. Right. I know I'm a naughty man.
Yeah, man. Crosshammer saying, you got to get that omega 3. That includes you, Peach, my man. Healthy heart 100%. And all that. He says, my ticker ain't exactly Linford Christie.
No.
I ain't the only one.
Robert Singleton says, can't beat a nice crust loaf and best butter. I agree.
Yeah, and he's right. He's right about good butter. You got to have a good butter.
Oh man, yeah. And it has to be salted butter for me. Sorry, but unsalted stuff.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Don't forget one of them.
Yeah. Rob Projector Wall says that he's well chuffed to see you, Peach.
Oh well, I'm well chuffed to be here, man. It's another day. It's good when you wake up on the right side of the grass. I say that.
Tenzin Jekyung.
Well, he's a legend. He's a legend. He's on enough of these. He's
telling you,
he always comes and checks for us.
Yeah, Peach. He says you're his idol, man. He says you're my idol.
Magic.
Yeah,
Magic. That's worth living for.
Nice to see you, Tenzin. Lovely to see you again, mate. And again, another man the other evening while we were on, and you were indisposed, Peach. Another man that kept asking. Well, I say kept asking. He was asking, a few questions about how you were, about your condition and stuff. And he was another man that said that he would like to do something nice for you when you came out of the hospital as well. He mentioned that as well.
That's awesome.
Hammerhead says, how's he got a cider in hospital? That's a true driller.
Yeah, good skills.
All I do is drill, no matter what.
Hey, Jesus,
all I do is drill, no matter what. Go on.
Driller. Yeah. Rob Singleton says to Rob's projector, well, amen to that, man. Yeah.
Hey, Robert.
Frankie says,
Frankie boy.
Yeah, Hammerhead. He says, I like both, but I'm cooking them tonight with cilantro and lime seasoning made by Tones. Nice. That sounds good, man. That sounds good.
Isn't it?
Social media a picture of this before you eat it, man.
We just have bangers of mash, and old Frankie having the Italian in him goes the extra mile, don't they? They know how to cook them, boys.
Oh, there was this one boss I had, this manager. He was more of a manager than a boss. Like, he was my boss, but he was a friend, and he had me over a few times. And I tell you, the whole shenanigans, Kieran, it starts at around, and Frankie will back me up on this. The whole shenanigans, it really starts around 11 in the morning. You don't really get stuck in till about 2 in the afternoon. But like the whole shenanigans start even before 11 in the morning, like 11 in the morning. But like the real shenanigans starts at around 1, 2, and you're just drinking, you're eating sausages, you're eating veal, you're eating asabuco, you're
Yeah, they know
eating
how to do it, don't they?
lamb.
They know how to do
Oh
it, man.
yeah. And then you piss off. Then you piss off and you have a few more aperitifs, and then you have a little nap. Then you wake up back to the table. Then you have chicken parmesan. You have pasta. You have different sauces. You have this, that, and the third. Then piss off again. Have a few more aperitifs. Have a nap. Wake up.
Teacher's got to grass you up, mate.
Then get all the delicatessen meats and the cheeses.
I hope you've got the right dialing code, mate. That's all I hope.
Teacher's got to grass you up, Peach.
He's phoning the hospital right now.
Don't be a grass, titch.
Oh, look.
Oh, that nurse will be in there in a minute, slapping you round the head, taking it off
Who
you.
knows? Who knows? She might want some. She might want some. Let's share this baby girl to see where it takes us.
So Hammerhead saying English tea does wonders for the health of the heart and Guinness. Now that's also very true, right? And I'm just going to tell you a little feel good story about Guinness. I had prostate cancer 5 years ago, and I went through the treatment for it and everything else. I was also supplementing that with CBD and THC oil. I was also supplementing it by drinking 3 bottles of Guinness a day. My doctor told me not to stop what I was doing after 3 weeks. My doctor said to me, do not stop doing what you're doing. Keep taking that, keep drinking that, keep taking the THC and CBD oil. You know, he was quite open about it, and he said, you know, because you know, it took me just over 9 months to kill it. So, and that's a true story, you know. So, you know, Guinness is not only good for the heart, mate. It's also good for when you're fighting cancer. Trust me, boys.
100%.
I speak from experience.
And Clive, I'll speak from experience too. When I had the tumor on my pancreas, you know what got rid of it? CBD oil. They tried every medication in the book. The only one that got rid of it was the natural kind, and that was CBD with THC oil. Got rid of it in about 6, 7, 8 months.
It was with the one I was taking was about 65% CBD and 35% THC.
Yeah.
And it works beautifully.
It was double ratio. It was double ratio in CBD.
Yeah.
Frankie,
Peachy sneaking a cider in hospital.
He's a naughty boy.
A naughty
boy. Very naughty boy. Oh, hold up. No, don't do that.
I'm a naughty boy.
Ludders is saying, love a nice thick slice of tiger loaf with butter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, please.
I agree. Tiger bread, nice big thick chunky doorstep of it with good butter on it.
Yeah,
and
get
a nice bit of strong cheese. Nice bit of strong cheese and some pickles and stuff.
No, you keep your
No, for me, I just want the door end. I just want the knob at the end. Just butter it up, in it goes. That's the first piece of bread I want from the crust. That's it. I love that. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. Nice doorstopper with some butter. Mwah. Then we can mess around with the pickles and the cheeses and the. Oh yes, please. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. Oh.
What time you got now, Peach? What time are you?
It's 4:30, and I ate all my chips, so I still got the cheeseburger, cheese. They call it bacon cheeseburger. I still got my bacon cheeseburger. I ate all the chips, and then there's this restaurant that just opened up right across the street from the hospital called My Roti Place. You can get it's an East Indian. It's an East Indian roti place, so you can get. I've had the butter chicken roti. Beautiful. I had the lamb what was it? The lamb vindaloo yesterday. Still got some of that left over. Wonderful. I might have Mama's chicken curry roti tonight, but I still got some of the vindaloo. But Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got a nice Murray right over there. I got a
Oi,
Murray in the fridge.
mate,
Life is good right now.
do you know where you get your shawarma? They'll
Yeah,
be going broke if you don't get back there soon,
I
won't
know.
they?
I,
They'll be
I, I,
missing
I,
you.
I did a review for them, and it got them like 50 new customers. 50 new
Oh,
customers. I
yeah,
know.
good skills. Well done, sir.
I know, but we should have like some West Ham random stickers or something each time that they get a shawarma, and if they've been referred to by me, bang, you get a West Ham random sticker. So then
Yeah, but
they keep
you've got
the
to
channel with us.
subscribe. Yeah,
Oh my Lord.
yeah,
What a season. What is it like? I'm just sitting back right now. What a season this is. Like
isn't it, mate? We're
everybody was,
loving the ride.
everybody was scared about Europe, and we've taken it on the nose. Everybody was scared about the extra competition with the cup. We've taken it on the nose. Everybody was scared about the lack of depth. We've taken it to the top of the hill. Everybody
Yeah,
was scared we didn't sign a striker. It hasn't bothered us. Like, could we have done a bit better? Yes. Would I have wanted to do a bit better? Maybe no, because the camaraderie and the hunger that we have right now, it's a beautiful time to be a West Ham United supporter, man. It really is.
yeah, yeah. We're
'Cause
living a bit of a dream at the moment, mate, aren't we? We're enjoying it.
no,
Enjoying the ride.
not many. It pisses me off that you see the likes of Charlie Boy. He's not able to witness this with us, like
Yeah, I know.
physically,
All the
spiritually,
time,
yeah.
yeah.
But oh man, like if there's one thing I can do when he's done his little stint there, is I get him a DVD. We should all chip in and get him a DVD of this season, and he'll watch that. He'll watch that in the same day. Like if you could, the matches
Yeah,
will probably be a bit more than that, but he'll watch it. Like if he had to take a week watching that, he'd put off the whole week and just watch the whole season. And we should do that for him, man. I think he'd appreciate that more than anything.
yeah.
Tell me what you think, Frankie. Tell me what you think. I think we should do that, man. I think that would be phenomenal. That would be a
Well,
present he'd never forget, and that he'd love to bits and bones and bobs and bits.
well, hopefully he's behaving himself, and we'll see him a bit sooner than
Oh,
they'd like
I've
us
heard
to.
good things. I've heard good things. I've heard good things.
Yeah,
Honest, I've heard good things.
yeah,
He's not being a peach like sneaking siders into the,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. He's not being a
NHS
very
or nothing
naughty
like that.
boy.
No, he's behaving himself. He is.
Yeah,
I heard good things. Me and his brother have been in contact like quite a bit, and yeah, he's
lovely.
yeah. He's
Yeah, it'll be a good
he's
day. It'll be a good time when he comes and sees us again, won't it? It'll be great.
It'll be a good time when we're all able to get over the pond and see y'all in person, and you too, Karen. You come, back home type thing.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
No, it would be absolutely lovely, mate. Absolutely lovely. Give me 1 second. You and Bugsy talk. I just got to let my phone charge for like, I'd say about 10 minutes because it's on
Before
1%.
you go, do you want to have
Yeah.
a look at what I'm eating? Look at this. Look,
What are you eating?
We can't see
bacon
it.
and mozzarella soft baps, man.
We can't
Bacon
see
and
it. It's the
mozzarella.
black screen. It's the black screen again, Budgie.
Really?
But I've seen that,
Swear to
mate.
God.
I thought it's because I've got so much
Hold on.
sun in my eyes. It's very hard for me to see the screen.
Hold on.
I'll tell you if you come up. Because last time you
Right,
put it to you put it to
I'm
an
gonna leave the
image.
room and come back.
Yeah.
This is happening
All right.
too much.
Yeah.
Because last time you put it onto an image, and then it went away, and then he came back on, and you could see it, and then the background came on as well.
I thought it was just me that couldn't see him properly. You couldn't see him either.
No, me or Kitch couldn't see him. Right? No, it's still black. Still black.
Still
Put
black,
the little
yeah?
image up. Take your image off, and it should be like a little image that comes on. Well, he's off to restart. Yeah, because if he puts his camera off, a little image will come up, and then maybe if he takes the image off, then he comes up. Nope, still black. Put now.
Right,
Put your.
okay. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Try that.
Oh,
Take the camera off. Okay, that came up before, and then now Put the camera back on.
Right. How's that?
No. What
Right.
did you do last
I'll tell
time?
you what. Keep the stream open for a minute, then. I'm gonna close the stream and I'll come back in.
Okay. Hopefully
All right.
mine doesn't burn up. Well, Titch is in the background, so it'll go to background if anything. If my phone runs out.
I'll be 2 seconds.
Well,
I'll come straight back in.
So, Kieran, is it whatchamacallit? Is it boat weather out there right now?
I can't leave, can I?
Yeah, there you are.
Go. Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
Sideways.
I'm back, am I?
You're back.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back, but you're sideways. You're like that. Like that.
Yeah. Turn your phone around, guys.
Right.
Yeah, or just press the certain. There you go. Bing, bang, bosh.
Yeah.
You're in. That's
I'm
it,
in.
right?
I'm back. Excellent. I think it might be because I'm running on mobile data at the moment because my Wi-Fi. They cut my Wi-Fi off 2 days ago. I've paid the bill.
My thing's powering down. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
All right, talk to you in a bit. Yeah, they turned my Wi-Fi off for no reason. So I've got to.
Yeah, it's about. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah.
It's about 30 degrees here if you're interested.
Oh, yeah, of course I'm interested. You know me, mate. I'm always interested in the lovely sunshine, aren't I?
Oh, you know I love giving you a weather report because you always are.
I know. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's only so that I can hate you more.
How's the weather there, goes on? Is it chilled down now? Is it getting cold?
It's getting colder. And it's dark at the moment. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
No, at the moment it looks a lot colder than it is, but it is cold. It's probably down to about, I don't know, about 7 or 8 degrees centigrade or something. It's not that warm. I think it might be a bit more than that. Actually, I might even be able to tell you what it is.
A bit chilly. Oh, mate, it's getting really hot here now, boy. So, yeah. I'm driving back to Brisbane in the next half hour or so. And then,
are you?
Yeah, and then I'll come back up here on Tuesday, do another 3 days with him in his house, right? He's just built this house here. I say it's 5 minutes from the water, Tin Can Bay. So he's basically, this is going to be his summer home and then eventually where he retires. You know? So, so we're going to, he's got some inspection coming in a couple of weeks. So he wants to get all these few doors hung and all the skirting done. So I'll do that for him and then other bits and pieces. Hopefully we'll be, hopefully I'll be here for about 3 days next week and maybe a couple of days the week after. That's all. Yeah. But it's it's not a bad part of the world though. If you go down to the water, it's quite pretty. It's quite nice.
Oh, that's cool. Cool. And it's what, 3 hours drive from you?
Yeah, about 3.5 hours. Yeah, from where I am, going north.
Yeah. Rob's projectable saying, "Full of iron is Guinness. Come on, you irons."
It is. Full of iron. Yeah, they done that to my old man actually. When he had his first heart attack, they recommended he have at least have 2 or 3 pints of Guinness a day, and he decided that was the okay, like the green light. He had 10 a day.
Oh, brilliant!
Before he make it even better, the more he drank Guinness. I'm not sure if it works that way, but he gave it a pot.
Yeah. Hammerhead saying, "Wow, Clive, big respect, you true fighter. We all know the things you took helped you. It's out there with more people than just you. Glad you kicked the big C in the face. Thank you, my friend. That's, it's lovely. And I mean, everybody knows that, that the THC or CBD oil helps. Even just CBD oil helps, actually. Yeah, that probably helps more than the THC.
But I've got an Aussie mate here who actually I don't know what he does. I don't know whether it's legal or illegal, but he produces that CBD oil and swears by it. And I know nothing about it, right? And he said, mate, it's probably one of the best curing drugs in the world. And they just everyone
Do you
thought
know what, Kieran?
reckons it's
2 or
popular.
3. I think it's 2 or 3 drops a day, like from a little pipette thing under the tongue. I had 3 drops a day, right? And as I said, you know, it helped me. I know it did. And the doctors even agreed that it helped me. But
Amazing.
you know, like you were saying about your hand.
Yeah.
I mean, does that cause you a lot of pain?
No, I don't.
It
It's
don't.
just awkward. You know what it's like? It's bloody awkward grabbing things or you know, it gets caught up.
I mean, like that CBD oil, right? Trust me, that may even help you to be able to get a little bit of movement back in that. Honestly, it is such good stuff. I mean, I wouldn't put a limit on what that stuff can do.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, it's like a wonder drug. It really, really is. I mean, I'm not promoting it or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you had considered it, I would imagine that it would probably help you.
Yeah,
you know, especially if you were getting pain from it. Because I know that it helped me with my hip. You know.
So, have you still got to get regular checks on that, Clive, and keep an eye on it?
Yeah. I'm about 6 weeks behind schedule at the moment, though. But yeah, that's not just my fault. That's also because the surgery haven't sent me an appointment yet.
Right.
So yeah, I'm about 6 weeks behind schedule. But you know, I've been clear every year since. Every year, and you know, like for the first 2 years, my T-cell count went down for the first 2 years.
Right.
So, you know.
Oh, well.
But then that is also because I smoke cannabis as well.
Yeah.
You know?
That's that.
You know, I'm never without THC in my system.
Right.
Never.
Yeah. No, it's not a thing for me because when I used to try it years ago, especially in Australia, everyone here in Australia is smoking something. You know what I mean? They're all. You could grow a crop in your back garden here because of the weather, you know. But it just used to send me asleep, and that's why I sort of shied away from it because it would just knock me out. Where if I have a beer, I'll get into a happy mood, you know. But with that, it chilled me out too much, and I just want to fucking fall asleep. So I didn't bother.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there are times where I over medicate. Okay. But by that I mean I put too much in. No, I don't smoke to get stoned. That's not why I smoke. I smoke because I have to have THC in my system because I've got an arthritic hip. You know, I've had cancer. I don't want it coming back. You know, so I feel that I need to have that in my system all the time. I can't always get THC oil.
No.
The only other way of getting THC into my system is by smoking it.
Right. Gotcha.
So that's what I choose to do. And I even told, you know, the policeman that asked me what I was smoking.
Well, if it works.
I'm smoking my daily dose of painkillers.
Yeah.
And he went, but that smells like cannabis. And I said, well, that's what I'm talking about. And he walked away and left me alone. I was in the middle of a park, a big park. No one else around me. I had a dog with me. And the dog was sniffing around and all this, that and the other. And basically, I weren't causing anybody any problems. And the copper basically just went, all right, fair enough, mate. You know, at the time, I was about 55, 56. You know, I'm obviously not a young idiot. You know, they just left me alone.
Yeah, why not? I'm doing no harm, man.
You know? No. I've had police knock on my door for, you know, my daughter or for my son. Now, not actually for my son very often. My son was a witness to something. And they knocked on the door and they got a whiff of smoke straight away. And he said, look, we can't actually come in, but we would like to talk to your son. Is there any chance we can talk to him out here? I said, well, you could, but he's at college. And they went, oh, okay then. This was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, yeah. And they didn't ask me about, the weed or anything like that. They just literally just said, oh, well, we can't come in. Most of the police, they're not interested in the people smoking it.
Yeah,
They're interested in the people growing it.
It's fucking pointless, isn't it, mate? It's pointless chasing it up all the fucking bullshit.
Yeah, think of how many times, the local magistrate or the judges and that will be going, yeah, all right, okay, £50 fine. Yeah, mate. Oh, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
All right, ready for your drive back home?
Yeah, just about ready.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Don't let Ernie drive, for God's sake.
No, fuck it. I'm a passenger this morning. That's why I'm fucking opening another one.
You twit. Oh my God. I've actually got some gin here, and I might have a sneaky one of them without anyone.
Yeah, what? With your mozzarella? You fucking loony.
No, I've got a bottle of gin in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
All I've got to do is go and get a
right
glass
Is
out of
it
the cupboard,
true?
and I can have a gin.
I grabbed the wrong one. Look, grab that. What's that? Fucking idiot. Oi, is it true, Clive, that gin is just vodka that's flavoured?
No way.
Someone told me that a couple of weeks ago, and they swear it's true. Right?
No.
I'm telling you, you better look it up. Yeah,
gin
it's not
is made from a completely
flavoured.
No, gin is made from a completely different fruit to vodka.
I'll tell you what, I'd be checking that, son. We need to Google that. We need to get someone with some brains and Google it.
It's not the same.
All right.
It ain't the same.
Yeah, I was told that. I didn't believe it myself, but I went,
Put it this way. Put it this way, Kieran, right? I can drink, let's just say, if I was to go to the pub and I was to drink 5 double vodkas, you and I would fall out. I promise you. No, I promise you. No, it's no. But if I sat there and drank a whole bottle of Gordon's gin,
no drama.
No dramas at all. Can't be the same stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I know a couple of.
I think, if anything, it's more like a bloody whiskey than it is gin. Because whiskey makes me do that and all. Makes me fall out with everybody around me.
Yeah, I know. My old man used to be a bit.
It's a really weird thing, though. It's a really, really weird thing, you know. But gin does that. Gin does that.
Yeah, I've got a good mate here, mate, Kevy. He gets on the rum, and as soon as he starts drinking that, he becomes very obnoxious and fucking wants to fight everyone and argue. Yeah, it's a strange thing.
Nice bit of crusted bread. Dip it in some olive oil and balsamic vinegar in a bowl. It's a Roman thing. That goes back hundreds of years and tasty.
That is nice. I like that.
It's also something that people in Sicily still do on a daily basis as well. I've seen it. I've never been to Sicily, but I have watched, travel shows and movies and things like that.
Yeah.
And I also know a good friend of my brother's. We call him Gypsy, but his real name's Giuseppe. So yeah, he's Italian, and he's from somewhere just on the coast opposite where Sicily is. It's basically he's from the town where you would get the boat from there to Sicily, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he was saying to me that because he's got his own little restaurant down in Hove, and he said to me, well, we were sitting there, me and my brother, and he said to me, would you like some bread and you know, some, you know, olive oil and that. And I was like, what? And he said, no, try it. He said, because, and I don't like olive oil, I've got to be honest with you. And then he said balsamic vinegar, and I went, no, mate, you're all right. But my brother said, like, yeah, come on, bring some out. So he brought this basket and these bowls out, and I did try it, and it was okay. It was all right. And he said to me, you know, he said, like, my family eat this every day, like with a meal. Before a meal, it's like an appetizer.
It's meant to be good. It's one of them as well, Clive, isn't it? It's meant to be good for you, the olive oil. It's a good thing to have in your system too. And the geezer here, Justin, he done us a salad the other night with balsamic vinegar. And it was fucking lovely. It's not something I'd think of doing, but I thought it was lovely. Really nice.
Hammerhead saying governments can't hide the facts. It helps so many people with so many things. We're talking about cannabis here or any derivative of it. It's true. It is absolutely true. It helps with so much. You know, you could probably even polish up an old turd with it if you wanted to. You know what I mean? I miss the baker's bread so bad, the crusty loaf, says Crosshammer. Loyalty card. Get Peter Schwarmer loyalty card. Love that. Hammerhead says a warm crusty loaf, and then he's saying, what even is this chat sometimes? Listen, you're guiding us now. I mean, I've only been live for nearly 3 hours again, for God's sake. Every time I come on here, you lot get me on here for 3 hours at a time. It's not fair, you know. It's not fair. I've got things to watch as well, you know. Anyone remember when Nigerian Guinness came in big bottles, all chipped from being recycled hundreds of times at 7.5%? You couldn't drink many. Well, actually, you know, that's what I was drinking, the import stuff, the Nigerian import stuff. That
really?
That's while I was. There's a little corner shop just around the corner from my mum's, and while I was going through the cancer and everything else, I was also going through giving up a really bad habit. I was also going through separating from my wife, you know, my kid's mum. And so I moved out of this house and went to live at my mum's with my sister, who was basically my mum's carer at the time. And yeah, I was the little shop round the corner. They did 2 different types of bottles, Guinness, and one of them was 7.5% Nigerian, and the other one was something like 5.8 or 5.5%.
What was the Nigerian Guinness like?
Didn't taste much different to me.
Really?
Went down lovely. See, the thing is, I only can drink cold Guinness. I can't drink it warm.
No,
if it goes warm, I'll throw it down the sink.
I wish I did.
Well, listen, that Nigerian Guinness, when it's ice cold from the fridge, and I mean really cold, it goes down really well. It's got it has got a bitter taste to it, but it's beautiful. It's lovely. I absolutely love the Nigerian one.
Yeah.
Exactly, Robert Singleton. Exactly, my friend. That's exactly what me and my mate Kipper used to do.
What's he saying?
My mate Kipper. What he's saying is, did anyone else get a loaf of crusty bread, take out the middle of it, eat that obviously, and then fill the bread back up with chips? Mate, this was my meal. This was my meal at secondary school. Listen, me and my mate Kipper used to do it. Yeah.
Clive, I don't know where Robert's from, right? But I went to St Bonaventures, right, in Forest Gate. That was the big school for us, right? And that's what the bakers was next to the chip shop, and we'd go there, and the bakers would cut a loaf in half, right? And if there's 2 of you took one each, and you'd rip out the middle, and then you go next door to the chippy, and he'd fill it up for you with chips. Yeah, I was going to mention that earlier. Funny enough. I don't know if Robert went to the same school as me, or it's the same place, or they done it all over the place. But yeah, we used to do that.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
used to do it down at Tailgate and all. You know what I mean? We used to do it down there.
Yeah.
Me and my mate Kipper, as I say, we go down there, go to the bakers. We walk in and they go, "Oh, tiger loaf." And we go, "Yes, please." Oh no, not tiger loaf. What was it? Bloomer loaf. And we go, "Yes, please." And then they would get the bloomer and they go, "Is this one all right?" We go, "Yeah, thank you." And the baker used to cut it in half for us, as you say, and then he would just literally put one half in one bag, one half in the other. It was about, I don't know, 30 pence or something. I don't know, I can't remember exactly how much. Then we go down the chip shop and then we get a large portion of chips between us and 2 Savaloys. So we'd have Savoy and chips and this half a loaf.
I like the Savoy.
And then because of how much we used to get for lunch, like our dinner money, we used to also go halves on 10 number 6 as well.
Disgraceful. Disgraceful fucking behaviour. Samaria.
I know. And then as soon as we hit 14 and 15, we started going up to the local pub, the one I go to now, the New Moon. Used to be called the Half Moon. We used to go in there and we used to buy hooky fags from behind the bar, right?
Really?
Honestly. And we go in there with our money, with our dinner money, right? And he used to say to us, you know, we do take luncheon vouchers, you know, and you can buy beer with it. We go, really? So, like, me and my mate, we happened to find this little source of luncheon vouchers, and like for every quid on a luncheon voucher, we were paying 30 pence, right? So, like, we were getting like, I don't know, £5 worth of luncheon vouchers a day between us. You know, you go into a pub with a £5. When I was 14, we're talking about 1976, 77.
Week's wages, mate.
Mate, I was going into the pub every day with a £5 worth of luncheon vouchers, getting smashed, going back to school, and then, you know, getting told off for being drunk.
I think you should be too.
I got suspended for it. I could never understand why. Honest to God, I was such a good boy. I was such a good boy. We used to do this thing called the mob run, right? Used to run across the school field to this fence, and the school field and my house actually used to back on to what's called Tilgate Park, Tilgate Forest, part of the Ashdown Forest, right? Just a little spur off of that. Anyway, but it's quite dense, and you know, so we used to do this mob run in PE, and we used to run across the field, and then we would all go running down this pathway outside of the school, inside of like the forest area. And then like they'd turn right on this other path and go up towards what was called Tilgate Lakes, right? Well, my house was just left of that right turn. So we used to always be the last to join like the mob run. So we were always at the back. And then we'd be running, everybody would be doing the right. Me and my mates would all do the left, up over the wall, into my garden, into the house, and go and have like, you know, crisps and, you know, chocolate and whatever. You know what I mean? And then like we always knew that they were going to be like an hour and a half. So after about an hour and 20 minutes, we used to go out of the house, go and hide in the woods, wait for about 20 of them to go past, and then join and run in. We always got quite highly placed, actually. Never fucking completed. Not once did I ever.
You're a fucking athlete, mate. There's no doubt.
Oh God, yeah. But no, I was better suited to the like the field events, you know, like javelin. Weren't very good at shot put. Actually, I knocked one of my own teeth out with a shot put. Yeah, and I kind of hurt the teacher's foot once with one as well. I got the hump with it and I just fucking threw it down next to me, and the teacher was standing next to me. I didn't know. Hit him on the foot. Top of the foot. Yeah. But yeah, I hated PE at school. It was only when they said we were playing football that I ever used to go, really. Unless I was forced to.
Yeah, I was a bit like that myself. Yeah, it was only interesting football.
But I mean, even though my academic things poor, and most of my other sports was poor, I always got picked for the school team. I always got picked for for my local clubs that I was playing for, and that I was a decent footballer, you know. And like by the time I was like 11, 12, I started learning how to use my left foot as well. So, you know, that was always quite nice. The fact that I could use my left.
Did you ever? Do you remember a name, Anthony Laurent? And the Laurent brothers. They used to be at West Ham. And I went to school with them, and there was a few. There was a few guys that come out of our school that ended up playing professional football. And one of them.
Yeah.
Do you remember John Chidozie?
Yes, I do.
He was one.
Yeah,
John
I do.
Chidozie. The Laurent brothers played for West Ham. I think they were in the youth team and whatever. And I'm not sure if they ever made it to the first team. But there was a lot of players that come out of our school that were end up in the professional.
Do you remember a young player we had called Scott Mean?
Scott Mean, yeah, I remember the name, but I don't. Probably
he broke into the first team. I think he made 1 or 2 appearances, like substitute appearances. I think 1, maybe 2. But he was quite a promising prospect, and we sold him to Bournemouth when Harry went down to Bournemouth. And he bought Scotty Mean and took him down there. And then he took Stuart Slater down there as well, didn't he? Didn't Slater end up going?
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to Bournemouth with Harry, didn't he? I think.
I think he did.
Yeah, but Scott Mean, well, he grew up. He was born in Crawley, and he grew up literally 100 yards away from my mum's house. You know, and we knew him as a young lad, and he was always mustard on the ball. Mustard. He was like a more skillful noble. I'll tell you what, he was Scott Parker. That's the kind of player he was.
No, he's one of my favourites.
Yeah, maybe not as good as Scott Parker. Oh, clearly, because he didn't really get anywhere like Parker.
That's a player.
But yeah, he's one of my go-tos as well, mate. You know, if I was to do a Miami's 11, he'd definitely be in it.
Yeah, same here.
In the cameo. Gosh, who would you have as your favourite Hammers 11? And bear in mind, you've got to have been old enough to be able to have seen them play.
Yeah, I know, but we are old enough, aren't we?
We are, aren't we, Pete?
I saw, when I first went, Bobby Moore, Peters and Hurst were in the team.
Yeah.
And
Me too. And they'd only just come home from lifting the World Cup when I first saw them.
Yeah, exactly.
It was that season.
We've got a lot to choose from, guys. We've got a lot to choose from. And then, then my favourites became Billy Bonds and then Clyde Best and then Pop Robson.
Clyde Best is in my 11 and all.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw his first game.
Have him in there, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw his first game. And I was probably about 11 or 12, I think. Went with a couple of mates and one of their brothers who was old enough to go. And who was old enough to escort us up there, as I should say, because we were about 11, and we saw his first home game anyway. It was horrible. It was horrible. I mean, the geezer played a blinder. Clyde Best played a blinder, and when he scored, it shut everybody in the bloody stands up. But there must have been 30 bananas thrown at him that day.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was horrible, mate. You know. I never liked it, and I got to be honest with you, I went home early because I was disgusted. Because the fella that I went with, my mate Kipper, who it was him and another mate of ours. We used to call him Satchel because every day at school, he always used to worry about where his satchel was. So we used to call him Satchel, but his real name was Mark Reeves. Anyway, so he was also a West Ham fan, and it was his brother that was old enough to take us. So we convinced his brother. We convinced him. His brother. We only liked him because his brother was old enough to take us to the game. And we went to this game, and I fucking near cried. I swear I did. My mate Kipper, he's mixed race. His dad was a Black American pilot.
Yeah.
And during after the war, when the Americans still had bases and that, his mum was a white woman, and he was adopted to a white family. but he was quite dark skinned, you know, and he was my first friend. You know, I was 6 months older when we were introduced. So, excuse me, one second. Still coughing, and I'm rolling another fag.
Yeah, same here. I'll have one more. But yeah, but you say that, Clyde. Yeah, when you look back at the players we were lucky enough to see, and like I say, after Clyde Best, and then even Tommy Taylor. I remember Tommy Taylor, and then Mervyn Day goal.
Yeah,
and you know, and then Trevor Brooking there, and then Alan Devonshire, and you go, how do you pick 11? That's just then. Then Ray Stewart comes in at right back, you know, Stuart Slater or Bishop. And you go, oh, we were blessed with a lot of great players there, even if we didn't always get the right results, you know.
David Cross, I mean, what a bloody player he was for us.
There, mate. Fuck me. Pop Robson come to our school, like, to do a lot of training shit with us and all crap like that. Could be more. And Frank Lampard Senior. You know, they used to go to the school and do little bits. It must be something to do with the community thing they were doing. And they used to come. You're just in awe of these people. And they were good lads, you know, really down to earth boys.
I want to cover a few more comments.
Have to go in about 5 minutes, guys.
Right. So Rob's Projectable says, I've got arthritis of the spine, and THC is the best pain relief from pain you can buy. No bullshit. Rob, I agree. And I've got arthritic hip, so I know exactly what you're saying, and you know exactly what I'm saying. And it is the best pain relief. People don't believe that I can roll a roll-up size spliff or joint or whatever you want to call it. People don't believe that I can smoke one of them on my way to work in the morning and go for 3 hours without having to take pain relief, just because of a one paper jobby, right? It's true. It is such, because I've got it in my system all the time now. That one of them just tops it up, and I can cope for 3-4 hours without having to take another one or a painkiller. Right. Percy Ingles bread. Right, so StreamYard telling you something, but you make sure you don't crack the mirrors. Oh, very funny, Tix. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, reboot my Wi-Fi. No, I can't do that because I'm running on mobile data, so that's probably why I'm having problems. Right, listen, guys, I'm gonna. Oh look, I'm gonna have to skip all the rest of these comments because they're mainly about Wi-Fi, bread, and other food items. So, right, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to wrap it up, Kieran. I've been on 3 hours, 12 minutes, and I think, you know,
stint, son.
My half-hour stint just turned into a marathon, right?
Yeah, well, the next 3.5 hours consists of driving, so...
Yeah.
While you're sleeping.
Yeah. While you've got a VB in your hand, yeah, love that.
Not bad.
Not bad. Make sure you got one in each pocket before you get in the car.
Yeah, I might have to go take a roadie. You've got to take a roadie with you, haven't you, mate?
Got to take a roadie, you know what I mean? All right, listen, Kieran, it's been a pleasure chatting to you as always, mate. And want to thank everybody that's been in the chat, that's commented, that's contributed. There's still 6 of you there. Thank you, guys. It's been lovely seeing you all. And
I'll be home for the 4 days, Clive. So if you want to sort something out, we'll give us a shout. Give us a hoy.
All right, mate.
Do it. Go again.
All right. Yeah, no problem. Right. Well, I'm going to play us out with a couple of videos, guys, and then we'll be gone. All right. So I'm going to say good night, and Kieran.
And a good morning from a very, very sunny Queensland.
See you later, guys. Come on, you eyes.
Well, you eyes. See you, mate.
Oh, come on. Wait.
You already know who it is. You already know. Hey, I called right at the end, bro. Told me we won. Yo, Antonio got a motherfucking tap in because Harry Kane's a pussy. Yo, ha ha. Fuck them spuds. Take some of that, you dig? Yo, I try to call you during the game. I try to have bro do a little triple. But it ain't work because this dummy got the fucking Buffale phone playing and he can't make international calls. But he gonna sort that out. Once he sort that out, I'm gonna plug in with you, B. Yo, big up everybody, man. So happy, right? Yo, when I get back to my cell, I'm gonna make a fucking big ass brick. Jack Mac with the pickles, with the fucking chips, with the everything, you heard? With a little sazon packet for the season. Yeah, you know it. But hey.
So DJ Khaled, how would you describe Charlie Walsh?
Legend, legend.
Yeah. Too right. Too right, Lou. I'm never gonna get over it.